But the fact that like they call it not digging a hole, it's literally diggy hole, is really what kind of puts it over the edge for me.
What about the song from Snow White?
We're going to work. Yeah.
Yeah.
That could work. Go ahead, Primrose. You want some food?
So is that your favorite song? Is the Snow White Dwarf song?
I don't know that song, but sure. It was just like a, like you could like hear like the echoes of people singing in like a room, and I think that'd be so cool if that was like her jam.
It would. Okay. Do we want to circle back to Tom, Bardy, and Nevira now? Do you guys have a song potentially for your guys' character's favorite song?
Tom Bardy's favorite song is "Angry White Boy Polka" by Weird Al.
Not bad.
Hey brother, I can't pronounce the.
Hey brother, that one.
Sure.
Well, I don't know if there's another one that's called Hey Brother.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
My bad. Who's it by?
Good question. Don't know how to pronounce.
Okay, we
it's
got two people.
AVICII.
ABIC.
Avicii?
AVICII.
Yeah, Avicii. Yeah, it's Avicii.
Oh, Avicii.
Yeah, the DJ.
Sure.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, Rip Da Vinci. Rip Da Vinci? Sorry, that was...
Oh God! No.
My bad. I'm sorry. All right. So, would the party like to recall what we had run into last, or where we had last ended off? If not, I can go ahead and start jumping us in directly into this session. I would also recommend everyone sign into Foundry, just making sure that everyone can see what's on screen. We're going to be using
I got a little fucked up, but that's about it.
While someone's recalling whatever happened in the last session, I'm going to go get a drink.
Okay. Nevira, you said you got a little fucked up?
I got a little fucked up.
I got
a little fucked up.
Did you get some gray
Not in fight. Yeah, I'm old, and my slime people went into me because my bracelet's evil, and I can't get it off now. I don't have the growth in my faith, though, so that's good.
Still see pink.
Yeah, still see pink.
See a little bit more pink.
I just got this weird green thing.
Was that the last session or the session before?
The one with they're like together.
Okay.
Because it was like a part 1, part 2 kind of thing.
Oh, that's right. I fucked it.
No, you're fine. I was more so just wanting to know like what was like the tail end of the very last session you guys had after leaving the abandoned sector of Blingdenstone and returning back to what was his name? Returning back to Dorbo and Gurnik and Kazook.
We need to let somebody on once we get to the service. Tell somebody they need some help down there.
That is true.
Oh yeah.
That.
Oh yeah.
I put that in big quotations so I would not forget.
Big quotations of like they need help.
No, like huge brackets around the whole sentence.
Gotcha. I thought you were just like, no, otherwise... they need help. I'm not helping. They need it. I'm not doing it.
I would like a quick TLDR.
From myself or from the players?
Just in general. Probably from you, Caleb.
Okay. So, for everyone to kind of wrap up these last 2 sessions in a very quick old thing is that there were some traveling at the very beginning, making your way with Cutthroat through the tunnels, making their way to, assumably, to Blingdenstone. There were some visions that had occurred, one of which had occurred with seeing your old friend Cirella and them talking to themselves and letting them know about like the area that they're in, Avernus. So you guys might want to figure out what Avernus is or where that is or how to potentially get to it. You had heard that there was a crunching sound and some revving of a car engine coming from this vision, so there's something new there that you guys may not have seen before. Outside of that, there was a secondary vision that had occurred to Nevira revolving around more of these kind of dark, insidious creatures that you've been familiar with, most notably this one being Juplex, the slime god, or slime demon lord, rather.
Oh, good to know.
Good to know. So that had occurred, and they were talking to Nevira, talking about like, oh, I see that you've met my sister, so there's maybe some intermingling demon family stuff going on along with that. Once that had finished, there was a kind of weird vision that continued on that affected Nevira physically, while the rest of the party did not see. Once that had finished, the boil that was previously on Nevira's face is no longer there. Then they had stumbled into the stairway towards Blingdenstone, making their way up, getting into a little bit of a run-in with some of the outside guards. They had gone through and made sure they did an ocular pat down to make sure that there was no issues with them. Then they invited them into Blingdenstone as they were registered as not being a threat. You know, they were not anyone to be considered harmful to them. Being brought in, they went about their kind of exploratory things. They met some of the new people inside of there. They met Dorbo Matok, the leader of Blingdenstone, along with meeting Senny, his wife, who handled a lot more of like the more homage and organization of the place. Dorbo more so like the face and being very friendly. They also met Gurnik Tapfinger, the priest of down there, to kind of help and bring the religion of Caladuran Smooth Hands, which is the deity that they choose to follow and represent. They are the one that gave them a quest to kind of go and explore at least one area of Blingdenstone, as the party kind of realized that Blingdenstone is in a sense of turmoil. They're still rebuilding, but there's too many things that the party was able to kind of tackle, so they chose instead to at least help them with one thing, and kind of scratch your back, I scratch mine with Dorbo of, if we can help you with one thing, will you help us get out of here? And Dorbo more than agreed, since there was a little bit of a benefit to both of them helping. There were more things that were discovered in the abandoned part of Blingdenstone than what they were rather prepared for and what they were given information on. There were ghosts, there were stone creatures of some kind that had their way with the party. During that time, the introduction to these ghosts being that of some of the fallen originators of Blingdenstone, the original denizens, and some of the drow even, they had attacked the party, and some of them walked away with a little bit more time on their hands. They got scared ahead 20, 30 years in their life. After that, they went and gone to try and complete the quest from Gurnik Tapfinger, trying to replace one of the stones inside of one of the steadfast stones to complete that reconnection to the far side of Blingdenstone, to the inner sanctum of Blingdenstone that was at least occupied. Party placed it, however, there were some kind of defense mechanisms that were there, and stone creatures had come out and almost wiped the floor with some of the party members, so they were forced to take out the stone, and then the stone creatures then retreated, no longer needing to be involved in there. However, something had been lost in the magic of that stone, and the party members were not able to replace it again and kind of take a secondary attempt at this. The magic had been lost, and they were forced to retreat back to let Gurnik know that they completed the task in one way or another. And they went back to Dorbo to let him know as well. Gruk had a sense of something come about him. Gruk, what was the feeling that may have come about you for lying to Gurnik, or the party lying to Gurnik?
Due to my background, my military background, and wanting to make sure every mission is 100% complete, I couldn't say that the mission was complete because it really wasn't complete. And I knew that if they tried making a connection with the stone, they wouldn't be able to make that connection.
So that had overcome Gruk, and he went to go ahead and try and clear conscience with a Gurnik, and Gurnik was less than happy of being granted that news, and that had hurt Gruk. I believe Nevira had overheard some of this conversation as well by sneaking in. After that, they went back to Dorbo, let him know as well the current situation, and Dorbo kind of had to quell some of the party to be like, hey, let's not talk about this in a public area, since he wants to make sure that saved faces happen. They talked to Dorbo back in his own little homestead, little hole in the wall in the area in Blingdenstone, let them know the current situation, and Dorbo was receptive to the fact that at least they tried. They got more information. They weren't able to complete the task, but, hopefully the party is able to grant them or reach out to above ground and bring down more steadfast adventurers as they had in the past when reclaiming some of Blingdenstone. So hopefully they have some old contacts up there that are still active for this. Dorbo then mentioned to the party and said, hey, thank you for everything you've done, at least. You scratched my back, now I will scratch yours. So now the party is to go and find the cartographer in this area to help get them on their way to the above ground, or at least their closest way to getting above ground, as they do have merchants that travel between the different cities. Goodbye, Melissa. Hi, Melissa. So they have different merchants that at least have their different own traveling sources, but they are very much kept on the down low. They're very secretive about them, so that's why there's not a lot of talk about all these things coming into Blingdenstone, since they want to make sure that they are kept in their kind of like secret-ish area.
Are you okay over there, Melissa?
Apparently not.
Is your iPad dying? Not dying?
I'm okay.
Okay. Did I miss anything from that recap, anybody? Was there anything that anybody wanted to add to kind of like add more information that I may have glanced over too quickly?
So your pimple is actually gone?
Yeah, so the mushroom's gone. My bracelets came alive pretty much. Enveloped me, but nobody could see it. What's there? What did he say? So the bracelet, Jublex apparently gave me the bracelets, but the mushroom was from his sisters. They gave me that. I don't know. I think it wants to take over my body, so there's some issues there.
So is it completely fine, or is it still...
I can't take it off.
Oh, the bracelet?
They are there permanently.
Nice.
And she still
Unless
sees
I
pink.
know. What? Oh yeah, I still see in pink with a green rim almost, it says.
Okay.
Yep.
You take a pause for a moment? Seems like everyone's kind of...
No, I'm
Okay.
good. Jason was over there. I was having him turn on
No,
my light.
no worries. I also saw Narwhal like jumping around. I was like, what? Yeah, Jason?
Yeah, Jason. What do you want? He's just
Jason.
over there smiling and chuckling now. It's fine.
What a goober.
I just don't feel like getting up. I'm lazy. It's fine.
Was there anything glanced over outside of that? Anything regarding some of the characters that you had met that I failed to mention?
Who's this on the foundry? Who's this, like, deep gnome that's standing next to us?
That'll be Kazook.
Oh
Oh yeah,
yeah.
he's the merchant we found.
Okay.
I
He
guess that
spells
spoils it mildly.
He sells explosives.
But all right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into the actual full-on session side of things. So I guess to give a quick little recap for at least Tom Bardy's character for why they may not have gone away, there were some more interesting things that occurred inside of Blingdenstone, since it was more so reminiscent of like the above world. It smelled of cinnamon, there was food here, there was happiness, there was joy, there was music. So there was more than just, I need to go fight monsters out here. I don't need to go be doing those sorts of things. I'm here to, be famous. I'm here to make sure my name is known. To create a story, create a song. Does that
Sure.
work?
Yep.
Okay. So you guys had finished a long rest after the end of last session, since you guys are going to be kind of wrapping everything up and starting to make your way, making sure you guys are, up to speed, up to snuff, and are not tired, not dragged down by anything. You guys are going to be making your way towards the above ground. Dorbo, at the end of the last session, again, was telling you guys to go ahead and go find that cartographer that was going to be giving you guys your information. Outside of that, there were some things in the background that you guys may not have been privy to for the social situations, the political structure of Blingdenstone. And when you guys wake up, you are awoken by Kazook coming into your all's little den that Dorbo had graciously given you guys to stay in over the night. So Kazook is a is a deep gnome, same as anybody else here. He's got, he's got his little goggles on his head, and he's got his little leather smock. He's got the little potion belt all rattled up. It's like a little bullet belt, but like little tinctures and different alchemicals, stuff like that. And so he's all excited, and he's like poking you guys away, going like, "Hey guys, we're gonna be getting up to go pretty soon, but." We want to make sure that we're all set. Is there anything anyone's kind of like missing before we go trekking out here and start making our way to the above ground?
I don't think so.
Nevira's good. Cutthroat's good. Okay, guys. All right, cool. Gwen, you need to say goodbye to anyone before you go. Tom, you want to say goodbye to any of the guys you were hanging out with at the bar last night?
No, I don't remember them or the night. So
got too drunk. Got it. I would say Gruk, but it seems like he's kind of zonked out over there.
Yeah, we'll wake him up here in a minute. Fully wake him up,
No,
I guess.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to try vigorously shaking him. Gruk! Gruk, wake up!
What?
Hey! It's Kazook, your buddy.
Huh?
All right.
Oh.
Here.
You.
Here. Maybe you'll remember this. And he slaps you across the face.
Do I take damage?
No.
Okay.
Hey!
What?
You ready to go? It's your big day. Everyone else is ready.
Go where?
Above ground, where everyone wanted to go.
Yeah, I guess. Just give me 5 more minutes.
Okay, he needs 5 more minutes, guys. All right, so, y'all want to play like a game of cards or something before we go?
No, Gruk, get your ass up. Let's go.
We got places to be, dude. I go and kick him.
I'll just go. Yeah. Go kick him.
Both of us go kick his. Kick it. God, son of a bitch, wake up.
Kick. Attack. There's a 3 hit.
I don't think 3 hits.
No.
Not at all.
It's just like mosquito bites are just on him.
No, wake up, dude.
All right, don't worry, I got this. You see Kazoo kind of like rummage around in his little pack he's got on his side, and he pulls out one of the little tinctures, and he kind of pops the cork, and he whiffs it in front of Gruk's nose. And Gruk, this is like a smelling salt that's going to be waking you up.
What the hell's that?
All right, now you're awake. We need to get going. Otherwise, Dorbo's going to get very mad at me if he doesn't taking care of, the guests here. We need to make sure that we're all set to go.
We gotta go, dude. Let's go. Get your-
Fine. Fuck.
We're going.
Who's gonna be his handler? Because I'm not gonna be able to. I don't have a lot of smelling salts like that packed up.
Don't worry. Well, he'll be okay.
Not exactly
He's
the
awake.
adventure I thought I was going on.
Me neither.
But all right, let's go and get going.
You don't wake a sleeping fucking orc.
Half orc, I thought. Do you guys have anything you guys do want to talk about as characters before getting out of Blended Stone?
Hmm.
Okay.
Nope.
What was the smell of the smelling salts?
You ever
Strong.
had fart spray?
hi, Sterling.
Oh god.
Sterling!
Beans! So, fart spray, basically?
Yeah, he basically had fart spray in his little pouch and was just like, smell this, and then he woke you up.
Hey, Kazook?
Yeah.
Why the hell do you just have a pouch of something that smells like feet and ass?
Why do I have something that smells like that? I mean, there's plenty of things that I try and like make and put things together, and sometimes they don't really work out. Other times, you find a use for some of the, your failed potions that you make. This is me one of them. I'm looking at selling it at the shop later on.
Nice.
For how much?
Well, considering the ingredients that needed for it, you need sulfur, you need, well, I prefer not to talk about what I had to go gather from the bathrooms in order to make it smell this way, but, ingredients aren't necessarily cheap, but, they're hard to come by. I'll sell it to you for 5 gold apiece.
No. But I will suggest you go try and find some orc fecal matter. That'll be 10 times more potent than what you
before
have.
we go, I know who I'm going to be talking to.
You can't have my shit.
Darn. All right. And you see him like start to pack everything away now. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get going. So, you guys are going to be kind of paraded your way through the town of Blingdenstone. Everyone admires you for at least some of the efforts you had done. Not everyone is very much aware of the situation that had truly occurred, but they are aware that you guys are the ones that chose to venture out into the abandoned side of Blingdenstone. So your faces and names are known down here, potentially as heroes. Or
Wahoo!
not.
We're not.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to be paraded through. You know, you get some high fives, you get some smiles, you get some thank yous from everyone that kind of going by. And Dorbo stops you guys at the kind of like front entrance of Blingdenstone, and he looks to you guys and you know, gives you like a very solemn nod as his final thank you, and you know, trades some well wishes and hopes you guys are going to be good along your way and there's not going to be any issues or that you guys run into anything obtuse or dangerous. Kazook kind of trades some information with him in Gnomish. So if you know Gnomish, you can understand the situation, but I do not believe anybody knows Gnomish. So, correct me if I'm wrong, nobody knows Gnomish. I did not double check. Cool, no one knows Gnomish. Got it. They trade some words. They have some information go between them. You see some laughs. You see a little bit of a stern face on Dorbo, but Kazook is very much like smiling and grinning at the situation. And then with that, they shake hands, do a little bit of Gnomish hug. They do a Gnomish bro hug. They go to each other, and they go along their way. Dorbo leaves, walks past you guys, says thank you, and leaves. Kazook then turns around to you guys and says, all right, we're going to be going. You guys start making your way through a lot of these kind of like more spiralish tunnels. There's some ups, there's downs, there's wet, there's cracks, there's not cracks, there's, you know, dead bodies every now and then. You just find some skeletons along the way, but, you know, nothing that Kazook is not like giving you guys any kind of warning for. He's just kind of like, yeah, it's just the normal kind of stuff you guys see along here, since there were some, you know, the siege that had occurred on Blingdenstone with the drow and them, you know, so there's some bound to be some bodies that occur here. Yeah? Yeah, Gruk?
Yeah.
I was yawning.
Not a problem. Say, hopefully you guys get some well rest once we get to the top side, because we're going to be spending probably the most of our day traveling up there. So when we get up there, you know, it's going to be a full day-night cycle. And when you get up there, it's going to be at the bright of dawn, at the break of dawn. So it's going to be just turning morning. As you guys are making your way through all these tunnels, you guys are starting to feel like the weight on you. You get some cuts, you get some scrapes. Can I have all of you roll a Constitution for me? Constitution save. We are looking for above 15.
I got a 16. Sorry, I got a 17.
21.
21. Constitution save.
10.
10.
That dwarf got a 10.
D&D Beyond has been hating me lately. Been giving me weirdly low rolls.
Do the math in your own head. I will not do the math for you. 2.
Is that a 2?
Gruk, what you got for a Constitution saving throw?
20.
At least a 15.
20. Okay. For those of you that got less than that 15, so you guys are going to be more exhausted whenever you guys start making your way up. So you guys are going to be a little bit more tired for making your way through all of this travel. As you guys are making your way up, you guys slowly start to realize that there's no longer this kind of like sense of darkness from this tunnel. You can see that there is slowly beginning to be a light towards the end. There's a bit of a shimmer that comes on from this area. And when you guys realize that, Kazook turns around to you guys and says to you all, oops. All right, guys. So what I want to be very aware of is our contact up here that's going to be meeting you all. They're not aware of anything that may have happened down here. So we want to make sure we kind of keep it that way. Because, well, they're alone now. But they're more than self-sufficient. They're able to take care of themselves. Just kind of keep an eye out, because they're probably going to be hiding from you whenever you first get up there, since we can't exactly, you know, give them any bit of warning, and I'm going to be staying down here. I don't want to be going any further than I have to, because otherwise if I meet them, then we're going to be talking, and then I'm just going to stay up here, and then it's going to be a whole thing, and I just prefer to, you know, just keep it that way. Catch my drift?
Oh,
You don't
Okay.
want to stay. You don't want to stay and talk to your friend?
No, not really. I don't want to have like a whole. I'm really bad at lying, and so I really don't want to have the whole thing with anything that may happen.
Sure.
I mean, like, what specifically do you not want us to talk about?
Well, so we don't want to disturb any final resting places. So when you guys go up, you might or may not, but you will. You're gonna see 2 bodies. Hey, I warned you. I warned you. It's been a while. So they've already kind of like fallen apart, but I don't want to, mess up any of their, final resting places. Like I said, I want to be respectful of it, and I don't want to have any more information about it. I'm pretty sure, they know, but they're not going to acknowledge it because it's just easier to just ignore the situation as it is and just keep pretending, things are fine. Okay? We want to make sure we keep innocence. Sound cool?
Sure.
Got it. All right. So you guys are going to be going on along your way, and I hopefully see you guys again very soon down in Livingstone. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know, maybe you guys are along the merchant's track whenever you guys deliver some equipment back. I don't know. I hope to see you guys again, but this will be probably the last time that you are going to see me for however long you guys need to be going up there. So I promised I wouldn't get teary-eyed. And you see him kind of like wipe at the bottom of his goggles, even though like his eyes are fully covered. It's like, I promised I wouldn't cry, but maybe have something to memory by. And he pulls out one of the tinctures and he hands it over to Gruk.
What's this?
It's the fart smell that I used on you this morning, or yesterday's morning rather.
Why give it to me?
You're the only one that seemed to like care about the stuff that I have, and you asked about it. And apparently 5 gold's too rich for you, but that's fine. Just keep it something to remember me by. And you see him wiping his eyes again, or his goggles rather.
Do you need a hug, Kazook?
No. Do you need a hug? I'll take one. What?
Gwen, I think he needs a hug. Go hug him.
He wants a hug from you, bro. What the hell?
I would suffocate him. You're more his size. Go hug him.
All right, come here, buddy. I can give him a hug.
Plus, you're the mother of the group.
I am not.
Gwen's just our volunteer hugger from now on. Somebody needs a hug. Here's Gwen.
It's the most mom shit I've ever heard.
Still no.
Not the mom. But okay, so you give Kazook a little hug, and he gives you like surprisingly, he's able to like squeeze you back, like even through everything, even though it seems like he's like very small, very wiry, but he's able to give you a squeeze back, and he goes like, thank you, and you see him start to turn around, and he starts to walk his way back out of the area. So he's going to be leaving you guys, like very inclined upward slope. It's like, I don't know if we want to get in degrees here necessarily, but it's like a 60, 65 degree slope going upward towards this entire thing.
I need a topographical map.
Topographical map. Got it. So you are probably at about elevation -32 on the y-axis.
Okay.
And you can kind of like tell from where you're at -32 that the kind of like y-axis at the very top is probably going to be like +15.
Okay.
So, I mean, if someone wants to do the XY format on that, anyways. But no. So you guys see that you guys are very much on the very tail end of this area that Kazook has then left you at. And you see that there's some kind of like cliff or like faces of some kind. They're kind of like stepping stones for you guys to kind of start making your way up. So it's not that you guys have been left completely to your own devices. You guys are more than capable of climbing up this little area. And I'll go ahead and hide Kazook now. So you guys are more than capable of climbing up these devices. But as Kazook had kind of given you some information of just like, hey, maybe whoever we meet up here, we keep some innocence about.
Cutthroat, son of a bitch.
Oh wait, never mind.
What?
Maybe it's the ground and walls are gray.
You guys, I just thought it was funny. You guys went all the way up.
Well, there's a footpath. I mean, there's like a snaky
I'll
like,
pause you guys
footpath
for a moment
looks
since
like.
you guys walked right by a certain area. So as you guys are walking up, Tom, you just kind of like see to your side, you see a table, 2 skeletons, and kept walking along your way.
Oh, those are skeletons.
Yes, those are skeletons on the ground.
I didn't see that they were skeletons.
No worries. So as you guys start making your way up, Cutthroat, Gruk, and Tom, you guys are the first to see that on like one of these little facets of like a little landing to try and like help climb up this area is you see a table, and you see that the table is surrounded by 2 fallen skeletons. One of them looks to be more broken up than the other. However, both of them appear to have 2 large puncture wounds in their skull. On the table, you see that there's a little map, some diagrams of maybe some of the tunnels that Kazook could have been taking you through, and you see a little journal labeled B's Journal.
Yes, yeah. Would it be wrong if I looked at it?
No, you absolutely can look at it. Cutthroat, you grab it and open it up, and you see inside of there, there's like little crudely drawn like children's drawings that are inside of it of like a little family. You see two parents, you see two little stick figures, and they're all like doing like little like parental things around a little cabin or some sort. There's trees, there's sunshine. One thing you do note is that the stick figures look to be like really furry, like they got like ears, they got tails, so that kind of sticks out to you regarding these little stick figure drawings. But there's no words in them, it's just happiness, it appears, just, a child's innocence captured in these drawings.
This has touched my feels. Look at this, Nevira.
I wonder where the kid is. Also, I want to look at the map.
You look at
I was gonna say the map might be useful for us.
Yeah.
Nah, who cares?
Taking a look at the map, it appears to be more so like diagram drawings of what would potentially be Underdark tunnels leading you through a kind of like beginner area. They look very reminiscent of at least one of the tunnels that Kazook had kind of brought you guys through. So potentially this map could have led you down, if you were to walk backwards, down other areas perhaps that were found by this unfortunate couple.
I want the map.
You know the map?
It might be useful for whoever we send down here to help if somebody
What's
actually
this?
ends up wanting to help them.
Sure. So
Then we can make a copy of it too, so that way we have one for if we ever come back.
Good
down.
idea.
You can. You can go ahead and grab the map, and you can kind of like wrap it on up. You do recognize that the paper is very frail. It's covered in dust from being down in here. So as you're wrapping it up, you want to be careful in making sure that you're not ruining it any further. Regarding language that's written on it, everything's written in common, so you're able to understand perhaps some of the words that are on the map. So it's not too confusing to you. It's just a matter of venturing back down here and trying to make sense of this map.
What's the size of the skeletons?
Size of the skeletons, they're like, you see that the one of them that's the most put together is like 5'8", 5'9". The one that's kind of like torn apart a little bit, appears to be missing their legs. You're not able to really identify how tall they might be. You can give me a medicine check and see if you would be able to discern that. Medicine or wisdom check.
We do a check to see what kind of race they were.
16.
Was that a 16 on a medicine check, Gruk?
Yeah.
Okay. On a medicine check, you're able to discern they were probably around 6 foot, but you don't know the exact height of them. Cutthroat, what were you trying to do?
Like determine what race they were. If we
Sure. You can also roll medicine, or you can roll wisdom.
If there's furry pictures, they could be fear bogs.
Oof, that was a not good roll there. Where did I...
Maybe they're just actual furries.
Yeah, that would be a 4 either
4.
way. So.
4 on a medicine check, you're not able to discern anything. They look to just be humanoid skeletons. Sorry. Oh goodness.
All right, I'm rolling a medicine check. I want to see to see if I can figure out what race they were.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
At least you're a halfling.
Yay,
at least I'm a
halfling.
halfling.
What happened?
I
rolled
rolled
a
a
nat
nat one, so
Nice.
yeah,
Like
so I
half
can
of
reroll.
luck. On a 13 medicine, and you're trying to find out what race they are. I'm going to say that you're not able to discern much. You are aware that they aren't a shorter race, just based on their height, but otherwise you're not able to discern anything further. I can say that you're able to tell that one of them with the missing legs appears to be of a female skeleton over a male skeleton. Otherwise, the only thing that you guys are still noticing of is the punctures in their skulls.
Is there anything nearby that looks like that could stab him in the brain?
Nothing that you see around here. What actually you do recognize, very good for pointing that out, is you recognize that the area appears to be devoid of like large bloodstain pools.
Okay.
Nice. Not nice, but nice.
But you guys are free to move around again, so you guys can start climbing your way up towards the area. And as you see from this landing, as you look up towards the higher point of this cavern tunnel exit, essentially, as you see light for the first time in weeks, months. I mean, who knows how long it's truly been since you've ended up down here. But you guys...
Nevira, take your cloak off.
You're not that close to recognize anything happening to you so far with it.
I know, but he's right. Can I guess I'll take the cloak off and stuff it in my bag.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
So I'll go ahead and pause everybody again. I'll move you all up there. Not a big deal. I'll move everybody up there. So as you guys start making your way up, you recognize that in order to get up out of here, you do have to do a little bit of climbing, making your way up. Can I have you all roll athletics for me, climbing your way up to make sure you guys don't get any cuts or scrapes?
Any more cuts or scrapes?
Any more cuts or scrapes?
Nat 20!
Nat 20!
I'm so glad I'm a halfling.
What?
Looking for
What was
DC
that? Constitution?
15. Straight. Athletics. Sorry. Athletics. So, reading more about how you DM, I found out that there's a secondary check you could do in case you don't want to roll for the actual ability. So whenever something goes like athletics and it's modified by the strength, you can instead go like, hey, I don't want to roll athletics. I just want to roll straight strength instead. In case it's like athletics is awful for you. Listening back on that, that's horribly wrong information. That's actually not how any of that works. I'm still new DM, still learning, so please ignore, even if we are this many sessions in. All right, back to it.
I got an 8.
Yeah, an 8. Cutthroat, as you are climbing up, you kind of get like a little bit of a scrape along your forearm, and so like whatever fabric you may have been wearing on you, so like your, what kind of jacket do you have on your character? Like a captain's jacket? Like a...
Well, I think it's a leather jacket.
Leather jacket? So your leather jacket on your forearm, you're going to have a cut, and you're going to be cut there, so you're going to take 1d6 piercing damage. Let's go figure out what that would be.
You gotta be fucking damage. You.
6 piercing damage as you cut your forearm.
Ah, damn it.
It's real good, real good.
So since you're a water genasi, do you not bleed blood? Do you just bleed water?
Do you bleed water? Follow us for more Gruk thoughts.
No. No, still bleed blood.
I got a 4.
Got a 4. You also cut yourself.
And before 6 damage again.
So you're going to also roll for your d6. You're going to take 3 piercing damage. So as you're climbing up, you get like a cut along your knee as you kind of like bang your knee up on there. So anything you may have been wearing there is going to have some tears. So you're going to take 3 piercing damage. Gwen, what did you roll?
I'm rolling actually awful. I got a nat 1 plus 5.
Nat 1. Woo!
Oh,
Nat 1!
Don't worry,
I'm gonna say
early,
you take
but
a little bit of a stumble as you're climbing up, so I'm gonna say that you get a 1d8 of piercing damage.
Damn.
Ouch!
Jesus fuck.
Fuck you!
Great. Cool. Feels like Gwen might die today. This
We're
is
just trying to
fun.
get out of this damn
The greatest boss we've ever come across. Wall.
Rock wall.
Rock wall.
Alright, so what do I do on a nat 20? Do I just jump straight up there.
You were like you didn't even have to like necessarily climb because you're just like, oh, this is easy. You put one hand up and the second, and you were already touching the top. You were like, oh, this is easy. Clunk, clunk. You literally
Alright,
looked
guys,
down.
come on, it's not that hard.
Fuck you, you're
Fuck
so
you.
much bigger than us.
Hey,
Well, if you needed some help, I
still
could have
bigger.
helped you.
and I still fucked up.
Help.
You want to carry
Alright,
this
come
one,
here.
Olaf?
Yeah.
So everyone makes it up, and as you guys start to make it up, you guys start to feel something along your skin that you guys haven't felt in forever. You feel the warmth of that sun touching you, bathing you, and you feel, well, you tell me how you feel feeling the sun for the first time in however long, being surrounded by the darkness that is the Underdark, and now meeting that sunny vitamin D that you've been missing for this entire time. Tell me how blind you are to the sun when you're hearing the birds for the first time, smelling forest flowers, and realizing that where you are is that of almost a grove. Matt, you're on mute.
Talking to the cat before. Dawnbringer, look how far your light extends now.
Oh, fuck, I don't have Dawnbringer set up. Fuck. Anyways, Dawnbringer's here.
Just take a marker and
I
just dot, smile.
Right, I worked so hard on that picture.
I'll get it later. Dawnbringer, what, do you unsheath Dawnbringer? Do you
Yeah, take him
wield
out and I'm just like, look how far your light goes now.
You wield him and he comes out and you like feel like it sounds like he's like stretching to like your mind. You hear him go, oh goodness gracious, it's been forever. Oh, that darkness. Oh, the beauty is light, beauty is love. The sun, it finally hits me. Oh, good job, chap. Oh, good job. Now,
Thanks, man. Tell me how big your smile is right now.
oh, it stretches along the entire horizon that the sun reaches. Anything that the sun sets and touches, it is my domain. And honestly, I could not have thanked you more.
Aw, no problem. Got you.
Yes. Do you need me for anything else? I'm going to go back to sleeping.
Okay. Night.
Good night.
That was fun. All right, go put me back.
Even though it's morning.
Right.
Yeah, true. It's morning. So you guys have been up for an entire 24 hours. So from the morning you had spent in Blingdenstone, traveling throughout the entire time, and then ending up in morning again at the end of this day. So you guys are pretty exhausted, especially for Nevira and Gwen. You guys are going to be the most tired out of this group, so it probably explains why you guys kind of banged yourselves up climbing up out of here. But so that's how Tom Bardy feels with the sun hitting him. How does the rest of y'all feel with the sun hitting you guys for the first time in 5 ever?
This is awful.
Love it.
Super bright.
Not my
a
jam.
fan? Gwen, not a fan.
Not a fan.
It's been so long since I've been up to the surface.
Same. Probably
So
a couple
in
of
about
years
10
from now.
minutes, Cutthroat, are you just going to evaporate? Because you're a water ganassi?
Do water ganassis sweat? Or do they like mist? Do they steam?
I think they steam.
I think they steam.
No. So Cutthroat, you are not very ecstatic about being out in the sun. Gruk, how are you feeling about being in the sun?
I don't know how Gruk would really react, but I think he would find it strange that this warmth is like different from Cracklestug. Because obviously it's, fire heat, not sun heat.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's a little bit of a different feeling. But as you guys come up here, you guys start to smell those smelly smells of like a fresh forest come out of a rain. You hear the birds chirping. You also see, as you kind of mount this area, you see another little look like rucksack as you guys are making your way up to here. And you see another little note, and there's a note that says on there, it's written out, it says, "B, if you find this, please be careful about what you find, as you may not like it." And that's the end of that note, little rucksack. You guys can rummage it around. You see a little bullseye lantern additionally is on there. But otherwise, feel free to do with what you wish. But if not, then you guys can start making your way out from here. You can feel the crunch of the grass underneath your feet now. No longer
Downtown.
the hard rock.
Walking
Nice.
fast.
Faces pass them home.
Na-na-na-na-na-na.
Sorry, yes.
I don't know if you gave us free ranging movement or not, but we
It is free
can't
ranging
move.
movement again. But I mean, there's not too much else to the exact map that you guys may see on the screen.
Wow.
Can I pick out some flowers?
Absolutely, you can. Amongst there, you see that there are little white daffodils. You see that there's like some roses. There's some blue roses in there too. So you know there's like very pretty things that are here.
Gruk, she's running. Gruk.
Huh? What? What are you
Not
doing?
that.
Are you using arrow keys?
Ring around the rosy around Grok.
Yeah.
Are you using arrow keys?
Children,
he's
stop
in.
it. We gotta go. Come on.
Oh, my arrow keys
Older
don't
than
work.
you.
Where?
All right.
Where are we going?
It is.
All right,
Into
now I have to add flowers into my inventory.
Weave them into your hair, bro.
What
Wait.
fucking hair?
Are you
Are you
bald?
bald?
Yes.
Your picture has a mohawk. I thought.
Imagine the mohawk's not there.
Okay.
Weave them into your big, beefy beard that you probably have. I don't know.
I don't have a fucking beard either.
Then grow some hair and then
Put it
weave
behind
into
your
it.
ear.
Fucking
So you
Just
can
put
make
it.
like a flower crown.
Oh, flower crown.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
So if you guys would choose to continue on, that's okay. If you guys want to keep doing that, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry.
All I'm saying is, Gruk, think about it this way. You know, as are you actually a half orc or an orc now? Did we decide?
I'm half orc.
Okay. As a half orc, they probably see you and they probably think like, "Oh shit, that guy's really scary and he's gonna fuck me up." Wouldn't it be really cool if you wore like a flower crown and then they were like, "Oh, well, maybe he's not as scary," and then you can get like 2 steps closer before you can hit them in the face with an axe.
Thoughts?
You're catching them off guard.
No.
If that's too intelligent of a concept for Gruk, then we can continue.
Not a worry.
So how many flowers do I get?
Roll a d8, and that's how many you get. Or I'll roll it for you. You get. You're fine. You get 5 flowers
Okay.
of your choosings.
Okay.
But they're just nice little bouquet that you might make. So you guys recognize now that with the sun beating down on you and it just becoming morning, it seems like it had just finished raining. So there's a really strong smelling of forest smell from here. And as you guys start to make your way out, you see like the flowers start to bloom their way outward from this little home that you guys have seen, or the exit to your tunnel you guys have seen. And I'm going to activate the next scene so you guys can all see. So you guys start making your way forward a little bit, and you recognize that the area that you're in is kind of what Kazook was alluding to, is that perhaps someone is out here waiting for you guys, but they're going to be kind of like hidden away a little bit as you guys start making your way forward, and you guys recognize you're kind of like up at the top of some kind of like mountain or hill or something as you guys start to make your way out, because it's looking down. You see a canopy of trees, and down in the middle you see from the kind of like rock paths leading downward, you see stone steppings into a very small like little stone-walled flower garden. You see that there is a shack hidden betwixt all of these trees, and it is looking rather homey. It's you see that the little cabin that you guys are found upon is that it's kind of, it's been in better repair, but it's not disheveled. It seems like it is still habitable. It doesn't seem like it's been fully abandoned by any means. I mean, you can tell that the flower garden outside is being well kept and well taken care of. It seems like it's the same flowers that had been seen at the entrance to your guys' cave that you guys had just walked out of. Additionally, you see that there's kind of these like more vines and stuff growing at the base of this cabin, looking to kind of like reclaim itself back into nature. You guys can roll for perception to see if you see anything additional any further, if you guys just want to go ahead and jump down into it and start making your way towards the house.
I'll roll perception.
Okay, we're going to roll for perception.
I tried to roll for perception and rolled a 9. So
Rolled a 9.
Hey, I got a 9 too.
Got a 9.
I got a 10.
I'll roll. Might as well.
9, 10.
So that's 21, right?
11.
11.
19.
19. For Gwen, you kind of like of the eagle eye of the group are able to point out that from your area that you see, you can kind of see into one of the windows that it looks to be like there's like food left out on one of the counters, like at like the windowsill ish kind of. You can kind of see in there that there's some kind of kitchen that exists inside of this cabin. You can see that there's like little footprints that are kind of like very finely like in all of these stepping stones. It seems like someone or something is like always stepping the exact same pattern on all of these stones, and you can kind of see that their footprint has been left in these stones. I'll go ahead and release you guys to move around the little scene if you would like. As you kind of move around, if you guys just want to like be aware of what you're going through.
What's the drop off height that's like right here?
It's like about 10, 15 feet. So it's nothing terrible. So it's not going to like hurt you for falling or anything like that. But as you guys kind of come down, you guys can see that the cabin itself is, well, pretty sturdy. Walking along there, you can see the trees that are, you see that there's like claw marks on some of the different trees as you're making your way around. And Tom looks like you're trying one of the doors.
Wait, can you hear that?
No, I turned off all
Yes.
the sounds.
I can hear it.
Okay, I'll stop then.
I'm looking in the window.
I'll jump to Tom first, and I'll start moving along as it kind of comes up. So I'll go ahead and lock everybody super quick. Tom, as you start making your way towards the door, stepping along those stepping stones, and you're trying the door, it is like steadfast locked. You can kind of peek your eye in there for one of the windows. Peeking your way into the windows, you see that inside the home, I'll move your little character so you can kind of get a better idea. Peeking your way inside the window, you can see that there are shelves adorned with little trinkets of some kind. There looks to be like toys strewn about. There looks to be like little yarn balls, little mice, little, like things that children might play with, or like a cat might play with, a dog maybe. You see that the table is adorned with what appears to be food, everything in there as you're kind of looking. Can you roll investigation for me? 18, nice. On an 18, you recognize that a lot of the place that you're looking inside of here, most of like the less interesting things, so like some of the knickknacks on the shelves and some of the tableware appear to be coated in some kind of like fine layer of dust. So it looks like they've not moved a lot. And in fact, you can see that some of the chairs for the dining table appear to be sunken into the rug. So it looks like they've not moved either in a very long time to kind of like sink their way in. At the very far end of the cabin that you're in, you see that there's a 3-seater couch. You can see that there's clearly something on some end tables beside it. And you see that there looks to be some kind of like game laid out, or something is on a table on the very far end in front of that couch, but you're not able to make that out just fully. But otherwise, that's what you can garner from your area. I will jump.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was going to say, here's my idea that clearly there was a family here and then 2 of them died, and they dragged the bodies into that cave and made a little like resting place or whatever, and then now this is the traumatized small child, or no longer small child, that is, going through the motions of their life, that's probably going to be very mad at us for disturbing everything.
Maybe. I will jump to Cutthroat. Cutthroat, so it looks like you're also peering in through the window. Is that correct? If you want to go ahead and also roll investigation for me to kind of like make out what you can see. I will go ahead and start directly with what you can see in front of your window. You can see that there's food that was clearly laid out in front of this, and it looks to be rather fresh food. So it doesn't look like it's stale at all. So this looks to be rather new. You can kind of see that there's something that left in some kind of hurry. And you can see as well that there's a little there's a brick stove oven just in the corner that is very clearly still on. You can still see that there's embers, and you can kind of get that bit of a smell coming along that something is cooking, some kind of meat is cooking. Can you roll your investigation?
I did. It was a 4.
4. You cannot tell anything else outside of that.
What day?
I believe the next person is jumping to Nevira. Nevira, as you are kind of like stepping away from the group and making your way, looking around, you hear a little like a little scurrying, and you come upon a very small, very slender black tabaxi. Her
Aw.
hair is really long and disheveled. Here, let me go ahead and show it to the screen for everybody as well.
Disheveled, but you tried.
Disheveled, disheveled, same fucking thing. Eat my ass.
I'm pretty sure
Not really,
disheveled
but-
would mean you put it on a shelf and then took it off a shelf.
I took her off a shelf and put her on it.
Aw.
Eat my butt. So a very disheveled black tabaxi. Their long hair, unkept. They don't appear to be wearing much. They're wearing, things to cover up the important bits of themselves. But otherwise, they are kind of like hiding away behind a tree as they were previously watching the entire party come upon them. But Nevira, you stumbled into them. You stumbled in behind them. So they do not see you just yet. So you just see a black tabaxi looking from around the corner of a tree, just like this.
Pat them when they're not paying attention. Only good things will happen.
Yeah. Hey.
Fuck! Hello? You're not here to hurt me, are you?
Nope. Hands are up. Where you can see them.
They are very defensive. You see them immediately like fall back onto like their feet, and they're ready to like jump at you. You see now that they're more exposed, that they've got on their hip, they've got like a little side sash to them, and they have a dagger onto them. And then you see as well that they've got that. They've got little pouches kind of like around a kind of belt of some sort on them. But you see them kind of like fall back, and they're whispering rather quietly, trying to whisper just to you, not to spook the rest of the party, as they are very intimately looking at the rest of the house. So you're going to have about a minute to talk to this character. So they fall back and they go, "Not gonna hurt me."
Not gonna hurt you.
Did you come from the cave?
Yes.
Okay. And you see them kind of like very obviously like, well, distressed. Who are you?
I'm Nevira. This is my group of friends. We're just trying to get out from the Underdark. That's all.
Okay. At you calling out your group of friends, the rest of you all can also turn to hear that Nevira is talking to somebody else. But this character takes a look around and she's like, okay. You guys can have whatever you want. I don't mean any harm. It's fine.
We don't want anything. We're just getting out of the tunnel.
Yeah.
All of you?
Yes.
Normally there's only like one of you that comes out.
We got lucky?
What? Got lucky from what?
What are you talking about? We got lucky. We got help getting out of there.
Are you not?
Yeah, well,
Are you not part of the suppliers?
the suppliers sent us up here.
No.
Suppliers sent you.
That's how we got up here. It is a supplier, which was his face. He got us up here.
Who?
Why didn't
Yeah,
you want
'cause
to say
it-
hi then?
I don't know. I'm not Kazoo.
And you see them kind of like stand up. They're back in a normal-ish position. You see them kind of like throw a little bit of a tantrum. They throw their foot down, but you see now that they're standing tall. They're still a young black tabaxi, so they're not like as tall as they're probably going to be just yet, but they're taller than you, Nevira. They're standing at about like 5'5", 5'4". So they're standing up, and you see just this mat of hair just kind of like covering on them. So now they're no longer being like all hidden. And you see them like throw their foot down in a frustration, just like, God darn it. Wanted to see
Are
Can
you?
you guys go back and get him? Is he still here?
No, he left.
Oh, he.
What the hell?
He had to get back to
What the
work.
heck?
He's been very busy.
He's been busy for the last couple months. I've been missing out. No one's come up to see me since then. You know how boring it gets up here?
I can imagine.
Very. Are you guys going to hang out with me then? Or are you guys also just going to be going on to Holden and getting your stuff done?
We absolutely will hang out with you. It
you
seems
want
like
food?
I looked through the window and I saw you had a little game set up. We should play a game.
Oh, okay. I don't know what kind of games you like to play, but I mean, I usually like to play with the ball of yarn back there. Because you didn't really like to playing with me with that. So, I mean, I don't know if I have anything for you guys. Are you guys also adults? Or you guys?
Some of us are short adults, but yeah, we're adults.
I'm an adult too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All kinds
I'm
of
sure.
all kinds of adult stuff, guys.
Yeah.
Do
Uh-huh.
taxes and like, going to work and like
Yeah, you see them
Grocery
kind of like bat at their ear,
shopping.
like, yeah, of course, all those things.
yeah,
Grocery
totally.
shopping, doing laundry.
I grocery shop all the time.
You mean hunting in the woods?
Do you pay for it?
Well, the other guys that are like down there, I mean, I give them honey, I keep the bees going, I keep the flowers going, and then I give them honey, and then they give me food. And if I can't get the food, well, then I'm like, I don't know, I don't really eat a lot of the time. But I mean, that's fine. It's fine. No,
Yeah,
don't worry about it.
Oh,
You're fine.
Sounds like you totally got it figured out, man.
Yeah.
What's your name, by the way?
My name's B.
Oh, how do I spell that?
BEE.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, oh,
You just got it.
I
It took him a minute. He got it though.
want to.
Nothing.
I want to ping a little message to Nevira and be like, "We're fucking taking B with us. I don't care what happens. We're taking him with us."
B is a girl. I'm just really sucky at feminine voices.
Okay,
You're fine.
we're taking her with us.
Thank you for using my correct pronouns.
Yeah, and then we can call her Queen Bee.
There we go. But yeah, no, yeah, we can definitely play the games. But I don't know if my parents let me have sleepover. No one stayed over in a while. So I don't. It'll be fine. It'll be
Mhm.
fine. And you see them
Yeah.
very nervous. They're always whenever they get you can kind of tell there's something about B whenever something's going on. They always have a nervous kind of tick as they scratch the back of their head.
Is her tail doing the like?
No, it's very
Flicking,
much
back and forth?
down. Whenever they're scratching at the back, it's very much down. But everything is overgrown hair. Their ears pointed out. They're very unkept, for lack of a better word, where they are. But they're kind of just you guys can stay over. I don't do you guys bring sleeping bags, anything like that, or there's not
Yep, we should.
a lot of. We all usually stay in one bed, but I mean, obviously you're not, my family or anything like that. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we have our own sleeping arrangements. Also, who's all we?
my family,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Just wanted to check. Yep.
they'll be back eventually.
Okay. Yep.
Been a while, but I'm holding down the fort, like my dad says.
My parents did the same thing, so no worries.
You have parents too?
Yeah.
Wow,
Somebody
no one
does.
really talks to me that
They went
much.
on a long trip.
Your parents just went to go see the farm. It's okay.
How long your parents went on trip? They've been gone I don't like talking about it. I mean, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I flipped the calendar too many times. So,
Flip
But
the
those are-
calendar times.
All right, B, why don't you show us around your house?
Sure. So she gets very excited, and you see her tail, like poke up, frizz out. Let's get everybody in the house. But now you guys are going into the house. You see B very excitedly bust open the door. You don't see them put in the key. They immediately just go poof, shoulder the door as they shove everything in. And they come in and you see them kind of skirting, go. "Ooh." So this is the house, cabin, house, caboose. It's my word. Don't take that. So I make my food here. And she's showing off the little kitchenette little area as all the food's all out and stuff like that. You see very much that it's trying to follow along with something. You see that there's a cookbook that's left out, but it's stained by all different kinds of juices and foods. And B is kind of haphazardly managing her way through. You see some of the dishes are just coated in previous food preparations, and they're not cleaned at all. You see that there's in the brick stove oven that there's very clearly some kind of meal that's cooking in there and has been cooking in there for at least today that you're aware of. So it's still on. You see in there that everything kind of that Bee might not be near is coated in a very fine layer of dust. You see most of the knickknacks are covered in that. As you kind of make your way around, you realize that this is kind of like an L-shaped kind of cabin. On the short part of the L, you see in there that there is a king-size bed. Big enough to fit, at least 2-3 people. And you see very much so that there's a divot in like one small part of the bed that appears to be where Bee probably spends most of her time sleeping or such like that. You see that there's books surrounded in there. You see one of them is like opened up, and you see that there's like a log file that kind of goes through it, but you can't tell too much of it unless you kind of like pick up the book, take a look at it. But Bee is very much like excited, like showing you around. You see that there's all these toys littered around the area, but Bee is very excited. Yeah, she goes. So, who wants to go first with the yarn?
Me. And I want to use my little mage hand to like play around with the yarn.
Cool. You can go second. I got to go first because it's mine.
Okay.
Awesome. So I don't know if I have enough food for every one. What do you guys like to eat?
What do you like to eat?
I like to eat fish mostly. I'm just kidding. Y'all probably thought that I don't have fish. I'm in a forest. There's like deer and venison is what it was called. That's what the guy told me anyways. And so I do that. Bread, lots of bread, honey bread and honey. Anybody fan of bread honey?
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
I'm good with honey and bread.
Yeah.
Wait, can tabaxi actually how cat-like are tabaxi? Can they actually eat bread?
Can they actually eat bread?
Yeah.
Suspension
They're
of
humanoid.
disbelief,
Can
motherfucker.
cats eat bread? Do they have molars, or is it all like pointy teeth? How do they chew it?
Hey, here's your like reality. Like suspend that.
Okay. I want to know.
Hey, fuck you, pal.
I'm gonna look up tabaxi now. I want the actual answer.
You guys can take a look around Bee's area to see if there's anything like more specific, but otherwise that was like the general descriptor for the area that you guys are in. Bee is very eccentric and is very like happy, but also like skittish about the area that you guys are in. So like showing everything off. She appears very friendly for being a cat on our own.
Yeah, for sure.
What's this symbol on the ground?
That's a chandelier shadow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't know how else to like depict that there would be a light inside of the house whenever it turns nighttime. So that's that.
I like it.
Yeah.
What's on like all of these like bookshelves?
Those are going to be little knickknacks. So taking a closer look at some of the knickknacks, you see that there's there's little inkwells, there's little quills, like all for kinds of writing. There's books that appear to be in there. You see that there's like names of all these people, or not all these people necessarily, but you see like B year 1 to year 5. So you see like that little thing up there. You see that there's like more like, hey, nature and how to navigate, how to like cultivate bees, how to pollinate, how to crossbreed flowers. So there's a lot of like survival-esque books in here to like help you survive being out here. But a lot of them look like they're very much worn, so it seems like someone's been like reading through this like over and over. You see that like some of the pages are like furled. You see rabbit ears, so you see that these are like well-loved books. Tom, yeah, Nevira?
I was just gonna ask, is this the only cabin around? Are we even near anywhere?
So most of the time, Kazook, whenever he does decide to come up, he asks me to go down to the town, just a little bit south of here, and then go talk to them and get some stuff. Most of the stuff that he asked for is like stuff that like my mom and my dad would normally ask for, so I don't know like why he doesn't ask them. But I mean, I'm sure they're probably still busy with the other stuff they got going on. They'd ask for like nature stuff or like rock salt or like foundation stones, and like it didn't really make a lot of sense to me, like clay. And I was like, I don't understand like what they're asking for. They got it all written out in this book over here. You can read the book and maybe you can make it more sense of it than I can. But otherwise they asked for that. and then I just come back here, and then this kind of stuff just happens, and I don't really know anything else. So I mean,
We don't know the name of the town.
it's Holden. Like Holden, trees, stuff.
Yep. Halflings.
Yeah. Yeah. Why? You look from there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you,
Yeah.
do you know how to get to Tilden or Holden or whatever it was
You
called?
just kind of just go through the trees, follow the footpaths. Been on there multiple times. Like my feet are like pretty dug in there. I mean, like it's
Okay.
gonna be kind of like hard if you like. Honestly, you'd be pretty like dumb if you didn't.
Do Tabaxi have toe beans? Can I roll like perception to see if Tabaxi have toe beans?
Without having to roll, you can tell that she's got like little beans.
Yeah.
She's like stood up like on like the front part. Like you ever like stand up on like a heel kind of thing, like heels up there. Like they stand like that.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, her tail is just kind of like softly flicking because she's like getting a lot more calm about where you guys are at. But like, yeah, I don't know why. You want to go? You want to read the book?
Yeah. We should read the book, and then I want to see. You should show us the way. You should guide us there. You should show us how to get there. I want to see, like, it seems like you're, I want to meet your friends that are down there that you change with and exchange things with, and then like that seems super adult to like have to guide a party of helpless adventurers like
Very adult.
through a forest. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure, you can read the book. And then she hands the book over to you, Tom. B looks at the rest of y'all and goes like, so like y'all also gonna we can be adults, we can talk.
I'm reading the book.
Yeah, I'm looking over his shoulder at the book.
What's your favorite thing to do out here, B?
Well, I mean, obviously bees, I got the garden out there, got flowers. I spent a lot of time in it. It's gotten really pretty. Did you see it?
I did. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
You did a really good job.
I'm growing a lot of stuff out there. There's like these special ones that like even like the town like down in Holden like asks me for every now and then. Like it's like really pretty. If you like take a look, I got these they're called like breath something. I don't know. They called it
Baby's
dragon
breath?
breath. Huh?
Baby's breath?
No, they're called dragon breath. I don't know. It's the red ones that are out there. They look like tiny little dragons. I don't see it. I just see the bees. The bees are tiny little dragons if you think about it.
Are we allowed to have any of those dragon's breath?
Maybe you can be do you know how to like cut flowers correctly? Because like I don't want it to like ruin my garden. I spent a lot of time on it.
I'll know if you teach me.
Well, I learned it all from this book, and she points over to like one of the little bookshelves.
All right, you're
So
ready to get this one.
Well, hold on.
You're welcome.
I'll get to your book thing in a second. I wanted to talk to the other characters with B because I was just like, hey, let's get y'all interested. Maybe I don't know. Cutthroat seems like she's like, I don't want to talk to nobody.
I got, it's not that I don't want to talk. I just got sidetracked.
With arts and crafts.
Arts and crafts.
I was gonna try and motion to Cutthroat to like come over to me for a second.
Okay.
So I'll just be like out of view of B and like trying to, and just like Cutthroat.
Okay. I go over to Gruk. What's up?
And I'm just like,
Oh, maybe
we need to help B out, maybe,
help B out with what?
especially with like learning to cook food and cleaning.
Well, yeah, we will. I've noticed. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think she
Health
could use
hazards.
those kind of skills.
Yeah.
So, if you can figure out a way with the rest of the party to try and get her out of the house, I will clean all of her dishes and make up a nice thing of food.
Okay.
If possible.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
I don't care. That seems funny to me.
All
He
right.
learned it all from Kurg.
Learned it all from Kirk. I'll go over to Nevira. Go over. Be like, hey.
Yep.
You want to take Tom and I don't know. I mean, Gwen can stay if she wants. I don't care. Or if you want to stay. See if somebody wants to take B down to the town and or at least show us the footpaths to get to town. See if she can show you guys. We're gonna do something for her.
Okay.
Me and Gruk. Not suspicious at all. Mm-mm.
Not suspicious at all.
No, not at all. Yeah, sure. I mean, we shouldn't go all the way to Holden without you guys, because I'm kind of trying to get out of here, but she can possibly show us the way, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just
Okay.
want to go find the way and then come back and we'll go from there.
Yeah, sure.
Dope. Thanks.
Why are we all whispering about stuff?
I'm reading the book. I was telling her about it.
Okay.
Couldn't B hear everything because those big ass ears?
I'll say even she did, odds she didn't.
Okay.
I rolled a
Oh
3.
God.
Odds, so she didn't.
No, she did not hear. She didn't pick up on all that. Okay, so for those reading that first book that B was pointing out regarding the mom and dad stuff, so who read it first?
Tom.
Yeah, I don't know how long it is, but presumably I got part of the way through it and handed it over to Nevira.
So most of what you read inside of there isn't necessarily like pertinent stuff about anything. It was just more so like mom and dad got another shipment of nature's bounty to the cave. Mom and dad got rock salt to the cave. I don't know why dad's so focused on getting the foundation stones to the cave. Mom and dad were arguing over the earth clay when going about town this morning. You know, those kinds of small things like that. Nevira, you take a look and read the book, and you get a different idea about what they may have been talking about. And I will copy and paste it to you. That way it's not just said out loud and stuff.
Secrets are no fun. Just kidding.
I try and let the stuff all out for all the stuff. I try.
Where are you sending it?
In Discord. Nevira gets something special for what she understands from there, as compared to everyone else from there. It's up to Nevira to share that kind of stuff as well. But otherwise, she reads something just a little bit deeper meaning to like what was said or what was found in the book. Does that make sense to you, Nevira?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tom, you're wanting to read one of the other books about plants and stuff?
Yeah, apparently cultivating plants and things.
Cool. Can you roll a nature check for me to see if you like understand it?
7.
7. So on a 7, you're able to like pick out most of the words on like what it means to like start like cross-pollinating flowers, but otherwise regarding like the safetyness of it, you have a rough idea, but you're not 100% certain you'll be able to like do what B is kind of talking about on your own. So like if you were to try and like snip it, it'd be like a 20% chance of you doing it correctly.
I'm going to whisper over to Gwen.
B, I don't know how to read properly. You're going to have to help me get the dragon's breath at some point.
Hold up,
I
talking
know.
to Nevira and them first.
I know.
Do you want to show Gruk and Cutthroat over there to get B out of the house so they can do some shit, I guess. So we got to distract her. We are going to have her show us kind of the way to Holden. Do you want to come with or you want to stay with them?
I mean, I'll go with. I don't want to ruin Gruk's plan.
Okay.
Whatever that may be.
True, I have no idea either. Okay, so it sounds like the party wants to take a small split. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So talking to Bee and trying to get her to go down into Holden is a super easy task. She's more than willing to take you guys down to Holden. You're going to have to try and convince her to leave Gruk and Cutthroat at the house on their own without Bee there.
We're not going to go all the way down to Holden. We just kind of want her to show us the pathways down. Because
so she'd, unless it didn't make too much sense from that, she already alluded to like the whole just follow the footpaths outside from the garden, and that will lead you more of the way there.
Why doesn't she show us like her favorite little hunting spots and her favorite like spots around the forest?
You can ask her and try
Yeah,
again.
I'm
This
with
is this is a persuade and deceive section.
Yeah, I'm better with the hunting spots and stuff. That should be.
If they do something to hurt this cat, we're gonna have a problem.
What would that be? Persuasion, you said?
If you were trying to persuade her to go and do something, be like, hey, go and take out these hunting spots. If you're trying to lie to her, it'd be deception. Are you lying, or are you just trying to convince them?
Deception.
Okay, so you're trying to lie to them.
10.
Okay, and they roll a, I believe it's insight against you?
I think so.
Yeah, insight's the counter.
They rolled
to
an 8.
deception.
So you see B is going to just like, so how'd you guys like the book?
Good. Your parents are doing some good work.
They are.
Great work.
Can you show us some hunting spots around here?
Hunting spots.
We were just kind of, since we're going to be up here now, we kind of want to know where we can eat and everything.
You guys are staying?
We just need to know how to get food and stuff, and you seem like you're pretty good at that, so.
Of course I'm good at it. That's what I do. Duh. That's what adults do. We're adults here.
Yep.
Right, guys? Who's here? Not a child. That's what I thought.
That's
us. We're not child.
That's what I thought.
not children.
Some of you are the size of children, but that's besides the point.
Shut up, Bert.
People come in all shapes and sizes. Like my little brother,
Yeah.
whenever he was here, he was also small.
Oh, you had a brother?
Yeah, that's why there was 4 spots on the bed.
Oh. You were only talking about your parents, so I didn't know you had a brother.
Well, I don't know. He doesn't like to be talked about very much because he's like kind of like secretive and kind of like hides a lot of the time. But I mean, it's also fine.
Is he here now?
Here?
I don't hear.
Is he
him
hiding?
now.
What? No.
No, I don't think so.
Is he older than you or younger than you?
My little brother, duh.
So you're taking care of him. Good to know.
Sometimes he takes care of me. Most of the time, I don't know. He's the one who like takes me around these hunting spaces.
Mm.
Yeah, he's really cool.
But you're a grown up, so you don't need him to show us the hunting spots.
No, I take care of him.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay.
Duh.
Duh.
What do you want me to do again? I forgot.
Show us the hunting spots, please.
Got it. Okay, cool. Sure. So we're all going, or you guys ready to go?
It would be me, Tom, and Gwen.
What are the other? I don't even know your names. What are the other 2 doing now?
We were gonna if it's okay with you, just kind of check out the garden and maybe take a little nap. We're pretty tired from our long journey.
Yeah, plus the hunting spots, they may be only fit for someone of a smaller stature, and I don't think either me or Cutthroat over here would be able to
Hide
stealthily be there.
Yeah. We might be a little too big for
Especially for me. I'm a bit too big for a lot of things.
Sure.
Getting
can you
around-
go ahead and roll deception for me.
Me?
Either or of you who would like to roll deception.
Whose deception is better?
Trying to metagame right now. Who's better?
I've got a +8 in it.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yep.
I just hope my dice isn't gonna kill me today. Okay, 16.
Bitch, I rolled a 2. I almost rolled a nat 20 on that. But okay, so B's kind of like you see like there's like thoughts going through her head. She's like, yeah, that makes sense. Makes an adult sense. Because we're adults.
going.
Okay, so you guys are gonna take a nap. Don't use the bed.
Nope.
That's mine.
We-
My parents. They don't want you sleeping in the bed. I will know. Because I make sure to clean it every day. Duh.
Can I just look
Yeah,
over
so
and see
gotta make
like
it every day.
the bed is not made?
The bed is very clearly not made. There's clearly a
Oh.
divot where B is there every single night. And the areas in which that you assume that the parents would have been is very clearly no longer as deep as B's. So you can tell that she's been like the only one there.
Yeah.
But okay, so you guys take a nap. All right. Okay, so I won't lock the door then. There's food in the oven already. If you can take it out in like an hour or something, and then we can have food later. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Sounds
we can do
good.
that.
Cool. All right.
I like food.
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 Cool.
I like food.
Okay. You other three. Okay. So Nevira and Gwen, and Tom. We're gonna be going.
Yep.
Let's go. All right. So split the party up. So 4 of you guys are going to be going along with B out somewhere where you guys are trying to get her to show you guys some kind of like hunting ground area. I'll do a quick aside for at least Gruk and Cutthroat super quick to find out exactly what the heck they meant.
We're just
We're gonna be cleaning up this place.
Yeah. We're gonna be
Especially
the parents
the
that he
dishes,
needs right
like-
now. Or she needs, sorry. She. Be she.
Be she,
She.
he, she, we.
Exactly. She needs somebody to,
Somebody
out.
to leave.
exactly.
Especially with
somebody to
the
lean on.
dishes that you said were coated in multiple foods.
Yeah, it's a very messy-ish kitchen area you guys are going to be cleaning up. So sure, you guys can be cleaning up. If you guys want to have a minute to talk to yourselves, then I guess I'm very lost with what you wanted to do here, Grok.
It's clear that she needs some help. She just doesn't want to admit that she needs help with,
Gotcha.
obviously, like food cleaning and.
I would also really love to look in the oven to see what the hell she's
Yeah.
cooking.
Yeah, what is
Sure.
being made in the oven?
So as soon as they leave, you guys go ahead and take a look inside of the oven, and you crack it open, and you see there's clearly like some kind of like casserole dish, and it's got some kind of like seared meat on the inside. There's juices, there's not juice, so it's very much just like, oh, that's not probably what you guys were expecting. Was an actual like cooked ass meal inside of here, just slow baking or slow ovening, whatever the fuck the term is. I
Slow
cook food.
baking.
I'm an adult too.
I cook food. Yeah, nope, definitely wasn't expecting that. So,
Dude, it is like, you guys can tell it's going to be so succulent just from looking at it.
yeah, then we'll just leave that go in there.
Haven't had some good meat in a while. My orc instincts.
What, you going to
Or-
take a bite out of it?
No.
No.
No. What I heard is your orc instincts. I want you to roll me a constitution saving throw.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Okay.
Okay.
I got a 21.
All right, your desire is quelled.
Yay! Well, there's.
But
I gotta like close the oven door. Just okay. Oh,
There, bud.
so good.
You okay?
So from the two of you, I'm going to need group survival check to make sure you guys are able to kind of, because I'm calling it survival, is cleaning up this mess of a cabin, essentially.
Yeah.
Although we're not touching anything that would be like parents' like stuff.
Good call.
Not
Yeah.
doing
So like the bed, I'm
not
we're just
touching
gonna
that.
leave the bed.
I'm gonna leave the chairs, the couch, the bed. Just really gotta get rid of the grime in the kitchen.
Good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
It's unhealthy.
Keep an eye out for
Okay.
a brother.
Yeah, and try not to overstep.
Yeah.
You said survival that would be?
Yep, group survival. I'm just looking for flat 10.
Okay, well I rolled 15.
15.
Oh my fucking god.
Girls are not good tonight.
Not one for Gruk. All right.
Hey, don't I still have my inspiration?
You
that you
do
gave
still
me?
have your inspiration.
All right, I'm using it.
Probably a good call.
Thank the Lord.
Yeah.
Let's try again.
Woo!
That's way better.
17! Yes!
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, thank God.
That's funny. Okay, so you no longer have inspiration on yourself. So you guys are more than capable of cleaning up B's little kitchen and one or two other little knick-knack areas you guys choose to kind of clean up. You are very respectful of the parental areas and making sure that you're not kind of going anywhere near that you're like, I should probably be wary of this. You guys are very clear and cautious.
Yeah, don't want to.
So, are these two tables here like kitchen, like cooking stations or like prep stations?
Yeah, those. So in the area that you're in, there are two little counters that are opposite sides, or kind of like bookshelving or bookmarking the little stone brick oven.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys will.
Do
Go ahead.
we want to organize them, or
I
should
mean,
we
I
just-
will organize them.
Okay. I will clean up the dishes and make sure they are washed and not food grimed.
Okay.
And I'll scrape to my arm's dying days.
Awesome.
Alrighty, so we've got Cutthroat and Gruk cleaning things up over at B's house, and then we've got Nevira, Tom, and Gwen escorting B to their hunting areas. She's kind of just like going around. She's very much like stepping in the exact same footprint patterns. Like you can tell that there's like one specific path that B keeps following as she's going through here, and she's going along a little bit further. You guys can see that there's very clearly like, you know, all the flowers from her garden are growing out here. There's plenty more of them. There's birds fluttering around. You see squirrels jumping from the trees. You know, everything's lovely and lively here. There's like, you can maybe get the hint that maybe there's like a deer family out here. You're just like, this is the forest.
Yay.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, was that description too much?
No, it was good.
That was great.
Yeah, too
I
much
just
lore
see
dumping.
Nevira like, yeah?
Yeah.
Too much lore dumping.
My bad.
No, you're good.
All
No, you're
right,
fine.
I'll pull it back. So Bambi was here. Thumper. You guys are going out and getting a look through there. So you see B is just kind of like stepping or like jumping like between all the little areas. So she's got like her own little pattern down. She's like lost in her own little world. As you guys just kind of see, she's like 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2.
Stop making her the cutest thing ever.
So yeah, B is just 1, 2, and then obviously doesn't know very much after 3, and then goes back to 1 as she's jumping through.
Aw.
And eventually you get into like a very small, like, there's not as many trees in this little area, so it's like a clearing-esque kind of area. You can very much tell that you are on the top of some kind of hill. You guys haven't been going down or up. You just recognize that the area that you were in is on top of this large area. And you can look down further, and you see from where B is at, B just kind of turns around and goes, stops, and spins around and goes, and here. This is hunting.
What do you usually catch? Deer?
I'm not good at that part. So usually not a lot. Sometimes a butterfly comes by and I catch that. They're not that hard. But otherwise, if you also want to look, you can see over on the clearing, you can see what there's holding.
How close is it?
So as you guys kind of come up to this like little area, you can see now that you are on top of a mountain, perhaps. Like you guys are pretty high up. Like it's very much like down into some kind of valley as you look down, and it goes down the sloping hill. Then you see a large gargantuan tree in the center, surrounded by these small, like little homes. You see that there's other trees dotted around. You can see that there's very something much alive down there. There's some kind of society that exists down there that is far separate from B. As B is pointing out that this is what she is calling the town of Holden. And you can see that there's like more like little swifts and swoops of rolling hills, perhaps as it goes down into this little valley. But otherwise, it seems like very much that the town of Holden is just a giant tree centered around this with small little homes. But B is very much just like, ta-da!
Pretty.
It's there.
Great. How long does it usually take you to get there?
Maybe like most of the day.
Okay.
I don't know. I was told not to go down there too often. So, I mean, when I do get down there, I don't know. It's like half a day.
Why were you told not to go down there often?
Because I have to take care of the house. Mom and Dad told me not to go too far. Make sure to stay at the house. And they've not told me to leave the house, so I have to keep watching the house.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. We're just looking at the nature. It looks great.
I don't know
We
what
haven't
you guys
been
want
in
me
the
to do out
sun.
here. It's pretty boring.
Oh, we've been in the dark for a while, so the sun feels nice.
Get out
That's
of the dark.
Mhm.
Yeah, you know, we ended up like, I don't know, we've been a lot of spots that were in like a lot of underground spots.
Did you guys get in
Big-
trouble?
I mean,
Did you guys get grounded?
Not really, no.
Grounded.
well, no. We never got grounded. B, what's your favorite like other spots around? Show us your favorite spot in like the forest around your house.
Well, this is my favorite spot.
Show us your second favorite spot.
I mean, you can show us how you
have more
hunt.
than one favorite?
Yeah. You don't have like a first, second, and third favorite dinosaur?
Totally do. You can see that she's very much like not prepared at all to have more than one thing shown for a favorite, because that's just not been a concept to her. So she's thinking, eventually she goes, there. Okay, I lied. I don't know any other spots around here. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lie.
You didn't do anything wrong. You can show. This is your favorite hunting spot, right?
This is the only one I know.
You can show us how. I'm not very good at hunting.
Show us how to hunt?
Yeah, show me.
Okay. All right. So, what you guys need to do? Okay. So typically, so we'd be very still, because hunting, duh. And then, she turns around to herself. Then you, Okay. Well, typically, whenever you're still, and all this stuff comes around because you're invisible, because they don't see you. And then typically the butterfly just like lands on me and I just go. Okay, so what do? Stand very still. And eventually they come to you. They are butterflies. Then you catch them.
All right.
Bet you never heard that one before. Learned that in the book.
All right, I'm down. Let's try to get some butterflies.
Can I catch a butterfly right
I'll
now?
fucking beat you. I'm just going to start running. She's gonna start trying to catch a butterfly.
Well, you can't run. That's not how I said to do it. That's cheating.
Too late.
No.
Too late,
No.
B. You're trying to get me then. I'm gonna win.
Just Terminator style.
You see B.
Butterflies.
You see B get down like on all fours and then start like running like straight for you. So, Gwen, how fast do you think you can run?
She has a 25 walking speed, so she's not fast.
Cool. And you're probably wearing a lot of your armor still, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. B's not wearing anything. She's a cat.
And a cat, yeah.
So I will let
she's a
you
lot taller.
choose
She's
if
a
you would like
kid.
to roll for athletics to see if you can run faster than her at disadvantage, or if you can try and persuade me something else, because right now she is going to run to try and tackle you, it looks like.
I'll try athletics. I'm also okay if she tackles me. That's
Okay,
fine.
athletics with disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah, Gwen's not trying very hard. All right, I got a 12 on my first one. And an 8. 8 plus 5.
8 plus 5.
So-
Cool. So she did roll. Well, this is 11 with normal, so gotta roll with the add. Hold up. Son of a bitch. Okay. So so in total she rolled an 11. So she's so you see Gwen, you start running, right? Walk me through what Gwen is doing as she sees B.
She's like, I'm gonna get so many more butterflies than you. You're gonna look a fool. Let's go.
You're cheating! You're cheating! You're cheating!
Oh, am I? Then come get me then.
You're
She
cheating!
starts
And
running.
she jumps up in the air, and you see her paws, whoo, like this, and she crumples into you. So she kind of like just shoulder checks you, but she's very small, so it doesn't really do a lot to knock you over.
Gwen is going to pretend to fall like, you got me. Oh no.
B's gonna very much like quickly like jump up because she landed on her feet, so she just like quickly gets up and she's like, "Stop cheating!
You gotta be faster than that.
I caught you. You're slow.
You did catch me.
Yeah.
You gonna catch me again? She's gonna throw you again.
No.
Again? Just gonna fucking exhaust her out.
Yes. That's what you do with children.
So she's gonna run again. She's gonna roll just athletics as normal because she is gonna be a little bit tired. She wasn't exactly prepared for that, so she rolled a 10.
Oh, okay.
She's also gonna roll a Constitution saving throw to see if she gets tired.
Oh no. All right, I got 3 plus 5.
3 plus 5.
For
Okay, so
athletic,
she's
yeah.
faster than you, so she immediately goes to run like a circle around it. So she gets right in front of you. She like you see, stop, no cheats. Okay, all right. You are you're fast now, please. Truce.
Okay, truce.
Okay, so okay. Oh god. All right. So, whew, okay. I've not run a lot like that. Okay. Wow, you're fast. How fast do you run?
I'm not 25. I'm so fast. I'm not fast.
I don't know what that.
That's fast for a dwarf. We're very stocky.
You saying 25? She doesn't know what the number 25 is.
Oh, we're gonna work on that next.
What are we working on? 25s?
Do you have a stick?
25 means fast.
Well, it's a high number. Do you have a stick? Give me a stick.
We can get it. We can get a stick, probably. It's not
She's
that-
gonna like find a stick on the ground and start writing numbers on the ground.
You trying to teach her math right now?
I'm gonna teach her math right now.
All right, cool. Let's go ahead and roll for some intelligence to see if you're able to explain this to her. Hey, the rest of you that also joined in on this thing, are you guys going to come up and find Gwen teaching a cat math?
Yup.
Yeah, get in here.
Yeah.
Would you like to try and help her?
Math.
Absolutely.
All right, Gwen, you can roll intelligence with advantage. Or sorry, Matt, what is your intelligence modifier?
Maybe I shouldn't because mine's -1.
Cool. Hey, whatever you roll, Gwen, it's a -1.
God. Oh, okay.
I went to go try and pet Primrose. She does not want me to pet her.
Damn
right now.
it.
What'd you
I got
get?
a 2.
Nice.
Okay.
Can I use my inspiration on this?
If you have inspiration.
This feels like it's important. This feels
If
like
you
it's
have
important that she knows
inspiration.
math.
If
Yeah,
you have
I do.
inspiration.
Okay, she needs to know math. Oh, please be better. Please be better. Please be better.
3.
Thank God, 15.
15. Okay. You are able to appropriately teach B some arithmetic to at least get past where she originally got stuck at was 4, you find out. So you're able to at least get her to count to 10. But anything
That's all
past
you
that,
need.
it starts getting confusing. But I don't understand the double numbers. Why is there 2 of them?
So you know you got the 10, and it's like 1, 2, 3. If you do the 10, and then you add 2, that's like 12.
I
So
already
you
added,
pretty
I
much
already added the
almost
1 and
got
the
it.
0 together.
Yeah, and what's that?
10.
We're getting there. See, you got it.
Why don't you go get physical objects and be able to be like, all right, here's what the object of 11 would actually represent.
Okay.
Professor Tom Bardy, and she's gonna push you in.
All right. Okay, B. All right. So here we go. And I just want to go gather up like a bunch of like tiny like rocks and shit until I have like about 20.
Can you count?
Do I need to roll for it? It's a -1, but I'm pretty sure I can count to 25 even with a -1.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. So like, all right. So, all right, here we go. So start counting. Here's all the rocks just kind of like, lined up, right? So B, I want you to pull out enough rocks until you get to the point where, you no longer feel comfortable being able to count them.
She very clearly like immediately grabs like the 10 because she's like, I got 10.
Okay, so 10, right? All right, cool. So you have 10 over here, right? Here's one more rock. If we add this rock to the pile of 10 that you have right now, that would be 11, right? That's the term for that is 11. You have 10 plus 1, it's 11. Yep. So the term for that is 11. So then if you were to write it, then because you can't put all the things, you run out of space, right? So you got to use double things here. So now you have this 1 is 11. Here you go. That's what that means.
Okay, cool. I'm going to take a T from B and the arithmetic gang.
We can sit here and explain math in simple child concepts for like half an hour if you want.
Dear God. Okay, I'm going to jump back to the party in the cabin because it seems like they were getting a little restless. So, party in the cabin. What y'all up to? Y'all having a conversation with each other? Please say yes.
Yeah.
I just want to say...
I put the bar too low.
I just want to say that I went to go pet Prim. She does not want to be pet right now.
You okay, Courtney?
Yeah?
I almost killed her.
Apparently.
Cutthroat, how's that organizing over there going?
She cut her own throat.
Great. I'm just choking on some dust and slime over here.
Man, hasn't been cleaned in that long. Jeez. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right. I think
So
I got all of these dishes cleaned well enough.
Okay. Yeah.
What would be
I think.
next?
Well, I mean, maybe we could just like sweep the floor.
Is the floor pretty dirty?
I don't know.
Do I have to roll for anything to see if it's dirty, or can I just see?
You can tell it's dirty. There's the floor is all scuffed. It's got like cracks in it just because the wood's gotten old. It's not been well kept. It's clearly not been swept the entire time. So there's plenty of like food and crumbs and stuff like on the floor.
Oh boy, yeah, we need to sweep. Okay. I go and look for a broom.
Surprisingly, there's not one.
No broom? Wow, what a fucking surprise.
She doesn't have a broom.
We could
They typically use their tails to clean.
Let's see, is there anything that I have that could be used for a makeshift broom?
we might be able to like go outside and grab I don't want to say.
I have a blanket.
You have a blanket.
You could use.
I have a blanket. It's
You're
something.
Yeah, Bean.
You're gonna use a blanket to clean the floor?
It's better
You're
than
just
nothing.
fucking shut up.
Well, what if we
Shaking the cat.
go outside and get like some dried up like grass or like little leaves with branches with some leaves on it? Try to sweep it that way? I don't know. Just a thought. Roll! What did he roll?
Did Bean roll? Bean rolled a 2.
Oh, Bean.
He's doing as well as I am tonight.
Bean failed.
Not
Yeah.
sure that
Or-
would be...
Okay. You can use the blanket to clean this stuff. This is not at all what I thought would happen in D&D, but you know what? I'm for it. Let's go. You're cleaning it up with a blanket. You were sweeping with a blanket.
All right,
Exactly.
yeah.
Wait, the blanket on the bed?
I go and get a stick from outside and like
No.
put it into the blanket, and I'm
Gruk
just...
had a blanket like in his sack.
Yeah.
That'd
No.
be fucking
We're
fun.
not touching with that shit though. Okay, so you're just gonna use.
I'm using a
stick
blanket to
with-
sweep the floor.
All right, got it. Understood. Okay. And then maybe I'll try to dust a little of the knick-knack stuff. Not move anything, just carefully, very carefully.
Sure.
Dust around.
All right.
Okay.
I'll also sweep under the rugs and stuff, like lift up where the rug isn't being obstructed by the table.
Okay. Cutthroat, as you're cleaning everything up over the knickknack section, you find there's like a little tiny jar that's got like a little piece of tape over it, and it says Bee's first tooth.
Oh.
Get Bee's.
How long did you think of all the things that you're putting into this house? Okay.
15 seconds.
It is a varying range between just now and 3 days ago.
Just over here pointing out every little knick-knack thing. We're gonna get distracted.
Yeah, sure. What else do I want to fucking put in there on the knick-knack spot? You see that there's like a little bow and arrow that's like meant for like a child. That's part of the knickknacks.
Oh, it's too cute. It's too cute of everything that she has.
It is, and it is all thought of way beforehand.
Yes, exactly.
It's happening right now.
These things were written down.
I do have a lot written down. And I'll never tell you which ones are true or not. Haha.
Haha.
Ah.
D&D.
No, don't sit there.
So you guys are... Would you guys say you're about done cleaning up? Or like, what else do you guys think you guys got? Okay, you're about cleaning up? Okay. So at about that time, it's like hit about like noon-ish. So it's about noon. So you guys have been up for well over 36 hours right now.
Fine, you're fine.
All of
We
you.
can survive.
At this time, you hear the sound of B from the outside. So this is for Cutthroat and Gruk. From the outside, you guys hear B going 7, 8, 11.
We were taking a nap. Go.
And then you guys start to hear like B like open up the door, and the rest of the party comes in. So all of you guys are now back in the same exact cabin.
All right. Before, like while she's like counting with like the stones and stuff.
Got it.
Can we try to quickly get to like? Well, I'll take the floor for our nap that we were going to take, and then Cutthroat, you can take the couch if you want to.
No, I'm not touching the couch. I'm going to take the floor as well.
Okay.
I'm not touching anything.
I'll take the floor on this side then.
Can I help you people?
You guys both go to the floor.
Knockers.
So B opens the door, sees that you guys have very clearly cleaned up the place a little bit, and B just kind of like stops in there. She walks forward a couple more feet, and she kind of looks around. She's like, "How'd you guys do that?
Huh?
You guys said you took a nap. How'd you guys clean so fast?
We didn't clean.
Roll deception for me." Sorry, Cutthroat. What'd you say?
Nothing?
No, what'd you say, Cutthroat?
I said teamwork.
Teamwork. Got it. Yeah, that 4 is pretty apparent of your teamwork. She looks at you
What if I
like,
rolled?
You can go ahead and roll, but you'll be rolling pretty much like with Gruk's 4.
You want to know? I just rolled a 21.
That's okay. So she is going to be believing Cutthroat with that. So she's not believing you, Gruk, that it was just like you guys didn't clean. She very much sees that you guys cleaned.
Okay, yeah, we tidied up the place a little bit.
Thank you. She like jumps and like pounces on the both of you guys to like wrap arms around you. So she's like so she's short. So she's like holding on to you guys. So she's very much like hanging, but she's got like both you guys wrapped, like your heads like in like her arms. She's like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And she falls down. She's like, so bad at that.
It's okay.
We're here to help you.
Practice and learning.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Because otherwise, I'm pretty sure Mom and Dad would have been mad if I did not clean. That would have been bad.
We
I
got
don't
you,
think you
B.
would have been mad. You would have been at least, keeping the house up and running.
So B is very much like so excited that you guys cleaned up the place, and she's taking a look around. She's like noticing like all the clean stuff. She's like looking around. She's like, You guys didn't even like break anything. I would have broken so many things. That would have been bad. She walks over and she's taking a look like the knickknacks and she's like noticing like everything's like all cleaned up and she sees she's a little tooth and she picks it up. She's like, "Did you guys see this while you were cleaning?" She shows up a little tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
I
cute
had
little
this. I had this one and it grew right back here.
Yeah.
This one right here. It was like in my mouth. No, it's no longer in my mouth. It's crazy, isn't it? Like,
It is.
we probably do. We have how many teeth do we have? More than 11. I learned that one today.
More than 11.
More than 11. Did you
More
learn
than
how to
11.
count?
Do what?
What did y'all do while you were going hunting?
Okay, Gwen, she's a cheater.
I did not cheat. I did not.
Gwen, Gwen, why would you cheat?
Don't listen to her. She's a liar and a cheater.
I'm just too
A
fast.
liar and a cheater?
You can tell B is like dead serious about the accusation.
Why
What did
would
you do?
Why would you cheat against
I'm
me
just too
like that?
fast. I'm too fast.
Yeah, why would you cheat? Gwen,
Fast.
Because I want to get those butterflies.
you didn't even do it right. I told you how to do it. You didn't do it right. You cheated.
But it was fun though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She's banned. She's
Yeah.
banned from all hunting expeditions now.
What's an expedition?
An adventure.
Expedition is a fancy word for adventure.
I go on those all the time. What do you call it?
Mhm.
Yeah, expeditions, totally. About the expedition food. Dinner's done. Did I do it right, guys?
Oh yeah, forgot about the food.
We did not forget to take it out. Mm-mm. We remembered to take it out after an
Hell
hour.
yeah! Did you guys remember? I'm kidding. So she goes over, takes the food out, she starts prepping up the table for everybody, starts laying everything out. It's about like afternoon. Like sun's still out, but it's getting like a little dark. Let me see if I can set this up. There we go. So you guys can see that it got a little bit darker on the outside. So it's still bright enough, but it's getting a little bit darker. Starts setting everything out. Things are starting to wind down. Gets everything out. She go ahead and lifts out all of the chairs for everybody. She's even moving the ones you guys recognize were like a little bit more sunken in. Sets everything down, starts setting up the plates, and she sits everything. She sits at one of the heads of the table, and she goes, everyone, okay, sit. Come on. I'm assuming we're all hungry.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Mhm.
hungry. That means you're hungry, and I have food, and I was always told, share your plate. But I made it
Well,
up
that's
for everybody
very
because I'm
nice.
always really hungry. Okay. Anybody know how to do like the say thank yous?
You mean
Grace?
prayer? Grace?
I don't know. I was just always told say thank you.
Okay, yeah. We can. Thank you for cooking us dinner.
Yeah, I made the dinner this time. Like I make it all the time.
Did.
Hopefully,
Well,
whenever
you did a
Mom and
good
Dad
job,
come back, I
Pete.
can make them food as well. Do you guys like the food? You guys haven't even eaten yet. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'll wait till you eat the food, and then I can.
It smells delicious.
It is delicious. I read it from the book over there. It got a little messy, although because I dropped some of the stuff. So I mean, like, if there's anything from the floor in the food, I ignore that.
Okay. Sounds good.
As you guys start breaking into the food, it is a very moist, very succulent, kind of like pot roasty kind of a thing. Like it's wrapped in some kind of like bacon, like it's greasy, and you can see there's like a gristle to it. It's so good. It's marbled. You guys start picking it apart. As you guys like cut into it, like you don't even have to like use anything. You could almost just like peel it apart with how soft it is. As you start putting it in your mouth, you see that it's like dripping onto your plate. There's plenty of juiced pools in this little like casserole dish thing that came in.
And you're making me hungry for pot roast now.
Hell yeah, that's the whole point. Dog. But she starts getting all, so you guys can go ahead and like enjoy yourself. She's just like, so now that you guys know how to hunt, because me figured that out. So how do you guys like it here? And how long are we going to be friends and you guys are staying?
We are gonna be friends forever.
So you're staying forever?
No, we gotta get going.
Staying forever is probably not gonna happen, but you can come on an adventure with us.
You guys are gonna come back. is what I'm hearing.
Expedition.
We can go on an
You
expedition
gotta show us
You
where
come
the
with us.
you gotta show us where the how to get to Holden and stuff, right? Remember?
Well, yeah, I can show you. You guys kind of already saw a little bit of it at like the favorite hunting place that I was at. It's getting a little dark, so it might be getting a little dangerous if you guys try and go out there again. Because I was always told make sure that you're back whenever the light comes before the light comes back on. Because the light comes back on, and that means it's already too dark. And if you can only see by light that's not the sun, then it gets really hard to see. I can see a little decent at a night. Other people around here can't, so they need all the lights on. And we've only got like 2 of them.
Yeah.
Can you guys see in the dark?
Not really. We should.
can.
I don't know. We should. Well, remember, guys, we've been traveling for like a while and stuff, so we should probably like take a break, like take a quick sleep or whatever.
Well, I mean, we're not gonna go out tonight because a handful of us can't see in the dark. Like a couple of us can. So, if you're okay with it, B, we'll just hang out here tonight, and then tomorrow.
There's plenty of floor. You guys were already sleeping on the floor. We can maybe I can and you see that she's trying to like think of something to give you guys to sleep on. But like nothing is really coming to her mind. She's like, there's you guys have bags?
Yeah.
Cool.
You guys
can use those as pillows. I said it first.
You did.
You did say
So
it first.
smart.
I do have a better roll.
There we go. See, we're good. And then tomorrow we can take you guys down to the down to Holden. But then I have to come back before it gets dark again to make sure that I'm watching over the house because I don't want anything bad to happen to the house. And then just in case my parents come back before I'm back, so that way we're all good there. So I have to make sure that I'm back here.
We'll leave early in the morning.
Early in the morning when the sun comes up.
When the sun comes up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. We can do that. Anybody got any questions about going to the Holden place? And then anybody want to tell me when my friend Kazook's going to come out of the cave? Because it seems like he's like hiding from me.
I don't think he's hiding from you.
Seems like he's hiding if he's not here.
Probably come out soon. We don't know when.
Can you guys go get him?
No, sorry.
I don't know how far he went back into the cave.
Okay, whenever he comes back then, or whenever you guys go back down there, can you tell him that he sucks?
Absolutely.
We'll do.
Sure.
I'll make sure he knows.
Okay.
Oh, hey, B, I got a question.
What's up? What's up,
You
Green
mentioned
man?
You mentioned your brother, but you never told us his name. What's his name?
Little brother. You can roll insight.
I want to.
How did I just do that? Where the hell did that go? Oh, there she is.
Oh, Barter, I got a 2.
Why are my rolls so bad tonight?
Fuck.
Ugh.
I got a 4.
Never mind, I got 19.
Well,
Okay, who got
No.
higher than a 16?
Matt's dice rolled into mine and it turned it into a 19. But actual roll is a 2.
So Gwen, you're the only one who got over 16?
Yeah, I got a 19.
Okay, so as B is talking about just like little brother, you can tell that there's like something that she's maybe not admitting or covering or something. Like you're very much aware that what she's saying is not truthful.
You all right, B?
Yeah, I'm fine. Been fine. It's just been a while since I've had friends around here because, everyone usually kind of like comes up, says they want the stuff that mom and dad did, and then they're not here, so they have to ask me for it. Then I have to go down to the Holden and then go tell them the same stuff. So yeah, I'm fine. It's been a while since I have friends.
Well,
Seems like
Kinda
you guys
wanna
are all
ask her.
friends, so you guys are always.
what's your little?
I
What's
kind of
your
want to
little
ask
brother
her
like?
when's the last time she saw her brother. But I don't know if that would trigger anything.
What'd you say, Nevira?
Hey, it just said. I wonder what her little brother looked like.
Is that what you're asking, B? Because it didn't seem like Narwhal was asking anything, but just trying to talk about a thing.
I was asking her.
Gotcha. Asking what a little brother looked like.
Mm-hmm.
B's like, you can see that she's kind of like fidgeting a little bit, like she's like rocking back and forth in her chair. She's like, well, he looked like me, and he also has long hair, and he also had green eyes.
Why am I hearing had in the past tense? What happened?
Because he also went looking for mom and dad, and I have not heard from him either, but he said he'd be back. But I'm not really maybe believing him anymore. And you can tell there's like a little bit of slowness in B's voice and a little bit of like choking. But that's fine. I've got you guys as friends. Because you guys are all friends.
You have us as friends. My question for you, B, is why do you think your brother's not coming back? What about your
Because
parents?
normally he's not a liar. And like you have to trust your parents. So I know they're already going to be back. So I'm pretty sure they're just doing stuff. And then he probably got lost because he's not as smart as I was, because he would never read the books like I did. But I was told to watch the house, so I can't go looking for him. So I know that he's probably out there doing stuff, being way more fun.
Brothers lie sometimes, so I'm sure he'll be back.
Yeah. What about you guys and your family?
Can I scoop her up in a hug and she's gonna start? I don't want her to be sad.
You want to try and hug her?
Yeah, if she's okay with it.
You describe to me what you do.
She's like gonna very slowly like a. Do you want a hug?
She's not really gonna say anything. She's just going to immediately like fall into you.
Okay,
Aw.
she's just gonna like keep her really close and just start like patting her head.
It is violently shaking.
Oh, it's okay, B.
Y'all made me cry. Feel bad.
You? I didn't mean to.
But yeah, if you guys want to have some conversations while B is consoling herself for about a minute or two.
Well, is there anybody like in town that could maybe watch over your house?
Could help you watch over the house, yeah.
Yeah, that could help you watch over your house.
So Gwen, you're holding on to B, and B is like dragging out her tail and is like dabbing at her eyes, like trying to like clear up herself. And she kind of like looks back at you, Cuthbert. She's like, the house, there, Mirabelle, maybe. I don't know. I've never asked her to come up here because she's got her own house to take care of. Maybe.
Why don't we... Does she live in Holden?
Yeah, she's usually who I talk to for all the stuff. Whenever Kazoo comes up here and wants the stuff, and I go and talk to Mirabelle, and then she usually takes care of whatever happens because I just talk to her, and then I leave, and then Kazook eventually comes back up and then asks me for more stuff. So I'm assuming things get taken care of by her. And she's still like dabbing at her eyes with the tail, and eventually puts it back down. She's like, "Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry."
You have
You're
nothing
good.
to apologize for. Nothing at all.
Well, I don't know. No one's ever seen me cry.
It's okay. That happens sometimes.
I don't know. I'm an adult though. I'm not a kid.
Adults cry all the
Adults
time.
cry too.
We do cry.
Yeah, I cried over a mushroom leaving me.
B is very perplexed. You see her face no longer from sadness, just very confused.
It's true. You can ask the rest of them. I was very attached to this mushroom.
It's his
Yeah,
son.
he
Well,
called a little
Cutthroat
baby.
wouldn't know. But yeah, the
Oh,
three shorter ones
sorry.
would know.
Forgot which character I'm playing.
Yeah, we don't know why either, but yeah, he was really attached to it.
In more ways than one.
I won't tell him that I eat mushrooms then.
But we appreciate that.
I didn't know that they could talk.
Some can.
Oh.
I don't think any of the mushrooms that you ate would be able to talk. If they could, you would know.
Well, if they did, they tasted delicious.
People can sometimes things that talk are delicious.
Now she's very confused.
Oh,
We're gonna.
go ahead. Sorry.
Okay.
We're gonna end this conversation. Yeah.
I'm gonna go sit closer to Gwen. So we're going to Holden tomorrow then.
Regularly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll go ahead and end the dinner conversation, and you guys go ahead and have whatever conversations you want. But otherwise, here's a fun, cool thing that's gonna happen mid-session. Y'all ready? Can I get a drum roll? Sierra, edit this in. Drum roll.
I can. Da-da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You all have made it successfully out of the Underdark, and you guys have found yourselves in a new, not world necessarily, but a new place you guys are not familiar to, or at least maybe one of you is familiar to, and you guys are kind of coming upon yourselves, and you guys are growing as your characters, all of you. All of you will receive inspiration right now for your characters. And in addition to overcoming the treachery of the Underdark that you all had run into, you will all collectively level up as well. So
Does that include me, who will now be level 6?
Tom Bardy. Okay, so it is now, after you guys have taken your rest, anyone have any nightmares that went on in the night? Anyone have any spooks or bumps and scares?
No,
No.
leave me alone.
I don't know. Do we need to roll for it?
No, I didn't have anything. No one had any dreams that I had prepped. But no, it is now morning. You guys all wake up collectively to the sound of the chirping birds, the tweet, 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 chirp, chirp, chirp. So everyone is very much aware that the area around them is alive and well, that nothing had occurred. You see B is stretched out along on the bed and is like doing like a big stretch out in the little area. And they crawl off and they start making their way towards you guys. And they look down on, well, from standing up, they look down and he goes, "So when are we going?"
We can go now.
I just got up. Anybody else up?
Yep.
Huh?
She goes over to Gwen and starts like kicking you with her foot. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm getting up.
Best friend. You up?
Yeah, we're getting up, Bestie. We're getting up.
I was told morning, and it seems like y'all are slacking.
Some of us are old. Give us a second.
What do you mean you're old?
Rude.
75. Give me a
Rude.
second.
75.
75.
Yeah.
Leslie just told me about those numbers yesterday.
Sorry. Big number.
Is it higher or lower than 11?
Higher.
Much higher.
Fuck.
I'm higher than she is.
Higher than she is.
Wait, how old are you?
75.
Oh, 75. Oh, okay, just kidding. She's older than I am.
These are babies. Okay.
You guys are old. But okay, hopefully you guys aren't too old. We can get going.
I'm just
Oh,
too
wait.
younger. Not anymore.
What's up with that guy?
See, you need to pounce on his head and maybe claw
But
him a
yeah.
little bit.
Go make
Yeah, get
biscuits.
Get him, B.
B, like, very stealthily comes up and, like, you see a hook come out from her hand, and she gets right on Gruk's nose and pulls back.
What the fuck? The fuck was that?
Don't do this in front of the child.
They told me to wake you up.
Cutthroat's just over in the corner, like,
Kazook's way of waking me up was better.
rolled
Ow.
over laughing.
You slept with Kazook?
No, what?
No.
What?
Not.
He just woke Gruk up. That's all.
We slept in the same vicinity.
Well, yeah, we all slept together. I just was saying, I didn't know if you slept with Kazook. You're all acting weird.
No reason. Let's go to Holden.
Okay. Weirdos.
Tom,
Mm-hmm.
am I bleeding? And I like shove my nose up.
You
So
are
That's-
you're bleeding.
Attractive sight.
Yeah, you be alright. You get over it.
Oh, fucker.
All I gotta say is maybe if you're gonna tell me if you're gonna be up and then you're not,
I
don't do
didn't
that.
say morning. They said morning.
Well, y'all are together, so I assumed like kind of like answer for each other.
I'm not a morning person.
Okay. And I'm a cat
Happy
person.
Adams.
Well, you are today.
We got places to be, Gruk.
She said B.
Holden.
Ha. She did say B.
Okay, so we all ready?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess.
So you all are all going to go ahead and pack up all your things. B is going to lock up the little cabin, make sure that the brick fire stove is off, make sure that all the tables are cleaned, all the dishes are stacked with all of the leftover food, nice and neat on top of the counter. So she did not clean anything up at all. It is all just stacked up there, and it will be there when she returns. So she locks up the cabin, she turns around and looks at you guys, and she says, "Onward we go." You guys
Don't
are
you
going
think
to
we need
start.
to clean the dishes?
Huh?
Don't you think we need to clean the dishes?
Well, yeah, whenever I get back.
Gruk, just let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah, be like Nevira. Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go. What was that you did? Did you sing? Do we do it? Do we have a song?
No,
Okay.
we're going to Holden. Let's go.
Okay, so you guys go ahead and get ready, gather up your things, go outside, and you guys are starting to making your way, listening to B, count all the way to 11. Sometimes she gets 12.
Whoa.
So she's counting, going along the way. And as you guys start making your way down, you guys realize that from the top of where you are at, it is very clearly the area that she is in. She's very in a secluded off area, that being up here all on their lonesome, no one is up here to bother B. You guys are very safe in assumption that being up here, it is probably a pretty safe place that no one else is really going to come stumbling upon into. So Bee's going to start making her way down. You guys are following her, going down these kinds of like winding little paths. You can see that there's like some trail that's been kind of made out of it, so it's very clearly a path well traveled. It is not anything new. Bee is just making her own way to it. She's kind of like just doing her own thing, just having a little fun. You see her get distracted every now and then by a random butterfly. She tries to chase it down, calling out Gwen, saying that she's a cheater. Then she continues on along her way. Eventually, you guys start making your way down into the area of Holden. As you guys are making your way in, stomping on down, you guys see the grandeur that is this new town. All of the houses are made intricately from all kinds of oak and birch wood. You see that there are spirals in these homes. All of the houses, there's nothing that's like straight and angular. Everything in here is organic. It's all natural. It appears everything is super unique. In the middle of the town, you see that there is a giant oak tree coming out from there. And you see that there's like little tiny holes along there. You see like little lanterns are hanging from this tree. And you realize now that you have found society. Not like the Underdark, where everything is all spooky, scary, and super serious, but instead, everything's wholesome. Go ahead and activate the scene. And I think I need to give everyone a token because I don't think anyone's got a token down here. Not a big deal.
Wow,
What?
this is awesome.
Oh, you got it instantly. I don't do that yet.
Yeah, I got
Oh,
it.
sorry.
Yeah, would explore in an RPG.
That's
It'd be
funny.
so amazing. It's so cool, actually. It really
Well,
is.
actually, is
I'd be
really
like,
awesome.
dude, isn't this the best fucking town you've ever seen? Like, this is my favorite thing I've ever seen in any game ever. Do you agree, Sierra?
I
I mean, yeah, they're keeping a lot. This is so cute.
Right, you know, I was sorry. I thought we were just doing this to make the others feel jealous because they can't see it yet.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's fucking working, you jackass.
I was zooming in the little characters and being like, "Who are these?"
Wait, there's
Oh,
little
just wait
characters?
until you see them.
Yeah.
I
Zoom in,
am
zoom in.
still on 1%, even though I fucking
This one's
refreshed.
adorable.
There's a
half
pink
you little-
one.
I want to
Aw.
know who this
There's
is.
like a pink little baby over here.
Melissa, you want to make a secret pact to kill them later?
These little
God.
This is so cool. I
look at
wonder
this
who
little
else can
girl with like
see
a little
it.
boxing glove. These look like characters straight out of like Final Fantasy or some shit.
As you guys are making your way down into here, B is very much doing a beeline towards one of the.
Sorry,
Wow.
I felt that laugh was appropriate for what you just said.
No, it was very appropriate. I was just more so just laughing at like everyone else's faces. Just fuck you. So she's making a beeline down towards one of the places. Like you can very much tell, like through her like absent-mindedness, like as she's making her way down into the town. As you guys are starting to make your way in, you guys kind of start to hear there's like music in the air. So no longer the whistling of birds, the tweeting of birds, the buzzing of bees, the outside foresty sounds. You're hearing that there's like joyous music throughout this town almost. As you guys are coming up closer and closer, you guys can start to make out that there's like some singing, there's like chorus joining. So like everyone in here appears to be like very happy. This is a very cheerful town. Coming in, getting closer to a lot of these buildings, you're starting to smell, and you're smelling the sound, or not smelling the sound, you're smelling the smell.
I'm smelling the sound.
Smelly smell.
Smelling the sound, just smelly smell. You guys are smelling that it's like
It smells.
chocolate? Snickerdoodles? Oatmeal cookies?
They're Keebler elves. Figured it out. Sorry,
So, you
sorry
guys
to
come
ruin the
in.
flow. I got excited.
Oh, just wait. Go and ask them if they are. But you guys start to smell like these like super sweet, desserty smells. And as you're making your way in, B makes her way, goes all the way around the front of the building, and you see B just disappear from your side of you. So she makes her way into some kind of shop. She goes, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. She runs away straight out of the open. So you guys are effectively, do you guys want to follow B, or do you just want to go ahead and start investigating around the town? B is left. She immediately ran away.
Let's follow B.
Okay.
Yeah, follow B.
Let's follow B. Let's make everybody not weirded out by randos that are showing up. Let's ask them if they're Keebler elves and get weird, like horror-esque music as they all get red eyes and turn toward us at the same time, and then let's buy some things.
Sure. So you guys are in front of the Peddler's Emporium. So as you guys make your way around, you see a little tiny shop. It's got a little tiny backpack sign on it, and it says Peddler's Emporium, where you find all of the strange things. Coming inside of there, you guys get the little ding, 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 as you guys open up the door, and you see B kind of just talking very fervently towards one of the people inside of there. In there, you see a very small, blonde halfling, and her eyes are that of sunkenness. You see that she's got like dark rings underneath her eyes. Her eyes are just like alive with like what looks to be like a hot amber-esque line to it, and she's wearing a very like nice green jacket. It's like an oak leaf green, and she's just kind of talking with B. She's very like melodramatic sounding, so you kind of hear like, yeah, that's fun, that's really cool, no way. But B is like just like talking at like 1,000 words a minute, and she goes, and then they came outside, and then whenever they came over, they cleaned my house, and then we all went hunting, and then we went and she caught bees, but one of them's cheating, so be careful of her. You want to be mindful of her because she's cheating. Don't like that one very much because she's a cheater, but although she also comforted me, so maybe she's my bestest friend. I don't know. I called her my bestie. She didn't really respond to it very much. She said bestie back, but I'm not sure if she's really true or not about that. And again, the other person's just, that's really interesting. So cool. That's okay. And you guys come into that scene. So you see Beast talking to them, and then eventually the person looks up and sees you guys, and you just, it's like 1,000-yard stare, but you can tell that she's looking at, through, she's looking your direction. Hello. Welcome to the Peddler's Emporium, where we have everything that your heart desires, and hopefully more. I see that you're Beast's friends. She's telling me a lot about you. Please, not all at once.
Hi. We're new here, clearly. What's your name?
I can see that you're not wearing the customary oak leaf jacket for being a halfling here in Holden, home of the great tree. Yay.
Yay. My name's Tom. What's your name?
My name's Mirabelle. I'm Bee's best friend, but I can tell that she's got competition from someone named Gwen. Which one of you is Gwen?
That would be me.
If you hurt my friend, I will hurt you. That's been your only final warning. Better believe it. Fuck this down.
I gotcha. I'm not gonna hurt B.
Yeah, cool. All right. Here to buy anything, or just here to do all the stuff that Bea tells me to do?
Well, I mean, we're here to buy stuff, and also, we want to. I mean, we have some questions if you're willing to answer some questions.
I'll try to answer the best I can. If there's anything about any of the shop items we have on display, make sure that you do read the signs for how much gold they are. No, we do not do haggling. We do haggling. Just don't tell anybody what's on the shop record books. Over here, we've got most of our miscellaneous supplies. It's usually used for a lot of our adventuring tools because everyone's always coming here for an adventure because the big old tree looks like an adventure. Don't go climbing around in it. We've had too many deaths this year already. Outside of that, if you want to go over here, we've also got our backpacks. You can get your backpacks, your sacks, your flasks, your anything that ends with an ask. Just don't ask me to repeat those things.
Understood.
Over here, we've got our one little special ring. It gives you good luck because we're all a bunch of halflings who have good luck. Go halflings with the great tree. Can you tell by my enthusiasm how much I love this place? If you want to go ahead and leave me a review whenever you leave, that'd be great. Make sure it's 5 stars. If it's anything less, then I get demoted, which I totally don't want to get fired from here.
This is the most accurate customer service representative I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So if
Seems
there's
to be a
anything else you'd
magic
like to go
ring in
ahead and
here.
buy. Yes,
I
very
want-
astute.
Oh,
It's the
I
ring that I
have
was
enough.
talking about with the halfling energy. It gets you the same kind of luck that we do. Go halflings with the big tree.
So if a halfling buys it, does that mean that you double the amount of luck?
I don't know, man. I don't put on the stuff.
That's fair. You get 5 stars just for being not trying to bullshit us with the customer service voice.
There's no bullshit around here. Anything you ask, we'll answer. Go ahead and talk to Beryl if you want to get more information. He's got the prettiest garden this year, which makes him the best.
Go halflings with the big tree.
Go halflings with the big tree. You got it. Oh, God. Okay.
I love this girl.
All right, you there, Water One. I see you're wanting to buy stuff. Go ahead and take it. I'll go ahead and take your gold, leave it at the counter. Give yourself a big old 2-person tent and a blanket. Why you only want 1 blanket with 2 people in a tent? I'm not going to tell you how to live your life.
Hey, all I gotta say is, if you're gonna be in my tent, you gotta bring your own blanket. That's it.
Okay, I mean, I was just calling you a floozy, but I mean, if you want to be, all personal about it, that's okay.
I love everything about this character.
What was the ring?
It's
So,
plush.
yeah, if you can't open it, I'll describe it to you from here. What it is there is a ring that is labeled as the serendipitous fortune ring. Let me, if I can. Ring of Serendipitous Fortune. What it is it gives you the same kind of general luckiness as the halflings that surround it. You'll have to put it on to actually get the full effect of what it would do, but that is what it is described as doing. And it has a price point of 450 gold pieces.
Presumably, it would give you the same type of thing that halflings have, where if you roll a nat 1, you can reroll it.
Presumably.
But that's a total guess.
How much gold I have is fucking.
I can tell you guys are shocked by our prices. We have probably the greatest, economy here in Holden. We do a lot of trades. Again, don't ask me about it, but if you probably want something, you can't afford it because you're broke. You bucket broke bitches. Anyway, you could probably go and get some flowers for the big garden festival. It's the end of the season where we announce who the new leader of the town is, and those of us around here that go for the awards are kind of worried that we don't have the prettiest garden. For some reason.
Your leaders picked out by flowers?
But if you can't tell, actually, hold on a minute. You mean to tell me that you don't know?
Stupid halfling.
I mean,
You're a half.
yeah, I mean,
I halfling, you halfling.
He, she,
but,
me,
like-
halfling.
our town was a little different. I mean,
Wumbo.
That would be
everything's
the
kind of ruled
references.
by money by our leaders, but you know.
That would be so much better. Can I move? Where can I go live over there?
Yeah, you're not far. I mean,
I don't
New
leave here.
Alsport,
I have to watch this fucking shop.
New Alsport is not far from here. You can just
Why
Oh,
is
it's
that
funny,
like
it
a
is.
thing?
Oh
Yeah.
God.
we got
Why do
plenty.
you have to watch the shop?
It's a family shop, and I don't want to be here anymore. But no, you there, tiny one. What's your name?
Which tiny
Yes,
one?
the one I'm talking to with the conversation.
Sorry,
Fair
Nevira.
Hi, Nevira. So,
Hey,
get me out of this fucking town.
we'll do.
Okay. Get me out of here, please.
Yep.
In my
We'll
misery.
do.
Just right
We
between
got-
my eyes, an arrow.
No.
Fucking
We got.
idiot.
There's plenty of jobs in New Alsport. We got the
I
sea.
don't
We
want
got.
to work. I don't want to work for a living. It doesn't make any sense.
I guess you could do something in New Alsport.
All right, fine. Do you
Sorry,
guys
we'll
want to? Do you guys want to continue shopping here? Or do we just want to have a conversation? If we want to have a conversation, I make sure I have to clock out. Otherwise, I'm working on business hours.
What would you prefer? Would you prefer that like if we have a conversation that we do
Is
it while we
anybody
pretend
else
to
done
shop?
shopping? It appears you there, dwarf lady. You want to buy a tent? Want to buy a
Tinderbox. Yeah.
All right, that'll be 5 silver pieces. Thank you kindly. It appears you guys don't want to have a look at any of our finer wares. That's okay too. We have plenty of other shops around here if you don't want to come around here. But otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and clock out so I can talk to you guys in my smoke break and not to worry about this. Cool.
Fair enough. Let's do it.
She goes and runs away, or she goes like behind a little area. You hear like ding ding, and then you guys turn to look at B, and B's like, right?
I kind
Pretty
of
cool.
I kind of love her, to be honest.
We're definitely taking her back to home.
No.
I thought she was
I
gonna
love.
watch my house.
Wait, hang on. Like, wait, multiple conversations. I love B and I love Mirabelle. We need to ask Mirabelle about watching, or yeah. Mirabelle!
Yeah, she's my friend.
I know,
Sorry.
Mirabelle's awesome.
Yeah, so if she's gonna watch the house, and she can't go wherever. Not 2 people at once. She doesn't have a twin.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'll back off.
Mirabelle comes around from the back again. She comes out, and she's still got all of her work, what you guys assume to be like her work uniform. She's got the oak leaf drink jacket still on. Comes back around, lifts up the little flap behind the counter, slams it back down. She goes like, "Oh God, it feels so good to be on a break." And you see her like just pop her back, and you hear, "All right, cool. All right, we can be a little bit more loose." Whew, sorry for how ecstatic I am. So you guys are new to Holden, it seems, or at least that's what I gathered from B, considering how eccentric she is, and she's usually never like this. She is.
I mean, I've heard of Holden, but I've never really been inside it.
Okay, so you, lady from the new Alsford, so sorry that we're not the, rich and famous like your town is, but, we do our best. We give you guys everything that we earn. Alrighty, what do you guys want to know? You guys want to walk around here, ask more questions, and then eventually I can leave you and drop you off with the leader of our town, and then he can answer your questions. I don't have to listen to you anymore.
Well, first off, like, I guess
First,
first
second, and
off,
third. Let's get to it.
right? So B here, fuck, I want to have a conversation away from B.
You can try.
Hey.
You can be like, hey.
Hey, I wanna send my little message thing to Gwen so that nobody else hears it, and just be like, hey, can you like get B away from here so that we can talk to this girl alone?
I can try. I'm gonna go up to B and then tag her on the head and be like, "Race me!"
Ah, fuck, what? Wait, oh! She immediately starts bolting after you.
Thank you. Okay. Mirabelle, I want to have this conversation where B can't hear us, right? So it turns out that, B's watching her house, or sorry, B's in her house and all that
Yeah, I know.
stuff.
Her parents left a while ago, and don't bring it up to her.
Right. Her parents are dead. We saw her parents' body skeletons in a cave. The cave that Kazook comes from. And they are
Kazook?
a deep gnome guy that apparently shows up sometimes. Another friend of B's. Uh, her parents are absolutely 100% dead and have been for a very long time. And so we don't want B to just be like chilling around by herself. So we would like to, help her kind of continue with us on our journey and, help her see the world and all that. And she's really caught up about the whole like watching the house thing. And she mentioned you as being able to like be someone that could watch the house for her.
Anybody else want to corroborate this story? Because right now this guy's kind of throwing a lot at me, and I'm not exactly sure if my body can handle it.
No, it's true. It would be a way to get you out of this town
I
and
found
out
this
of this
map.
shop, and you wouldn't have to work.
So you tell me I can just kick it at B's house, just free?
Yes. Yep.
You would have to help us convince B that it will be well taken care of in case her parents come back, right? And then when she's ready, we can kind of broach the idea that her parents are not going to come back. Also, we found this map on like this plus like a little journal that is right next to her parents' bodies.
You hand her the map, hand her the journal. She takes a look at the map and she's like, okay, it's a tunnel map. I mean, her parents used to like go like cave spelunking and stuff like that. But I mean, what am I supposed to do with this?
I'm assuming this helps corroborate our story.
It tells me that you found probably their parents' maps and then you took it from.
Yeah. And here's the journal.
Got it. So you guys are assholes. Cool.
I mean,
Cool.
Yeah, what's the intent?
They were gone. They're no longer with us. But
we can talk about the moral aspects of this at a different time, because that's my favorite thing to talk about. And sure, I guess I'll watch B's house. I mean, is there anything I got to worry about being up there? I mean, am I allowed to come back down here? What?
Feeding yourself? Can you do that?
What'd you say?
What'd you say, Nevira?
Oh, I said feeding your own self.
Oh,
like,
I was like repeating myself. I was like, what did I do?
No. Feeding yourself.
Sure. I mean, we can make a bunch of stuff. We're pretty good at that. We're pretty handy folks. Sure. I can do that. How long do you need me to be up there? What's that water one that bought the tent for 2 people and then by yourself?
The only thing is that there's some spots in the house that she doesn't like people sitting on because it was her parents' area.
Oh, you mean like family heirlooms? You mean like the thing that you took from her parents' dead bodies?
No, I'm talking about like the bed, like the parents.
I can't use the bed when I'm there?
Well, I don't know.
Kind of a fucking job. Do I have to go buy my own fucking. Can I just have the tent that you just bought?
You can take the tent from your own shop.
I have to pay for that. Anybody got 5 gold that can spot me?
Yep, here you go.
Cool. Takes that. She's gonna buy her own time. So she is apparently agreeing to do what you want. Anybody else want to talk to Mirabelle? So she's asking if you guys then want to have your little exploratory with Mirabelle, or you just want B to kind of like walk you around a little bit, or if you guys just want to, what would you like to do in the town now? You can talk to Mirabelle to get a person who is from Holden to show you around and then eventually let you go and lease you to somebody else, or you can follow B around and fingers crossed that she does not get lost.
Probably Mirabelle.
I mean, I would like to keep a close tab on B. And at the same time, I want to explore the town, talk to people, find out kind of if there's anything sus going on. And then before we leave, I want to call somebody a Keebler elf and see if they get pissed. And I want to buy a bunch of things. So,
Gruk, Gwen, Cutthroat, 3 other people that I'm also asking for your valuable input from.
I would also like to explore the town and buy more things. And I'm good with Mirabelle being here.
and call people Keebler elves.
I'm not going to do that because that feels
Oh.
racist. But you go ahead.
That feels.
How would that be racist? How would that be
racist.
racist? I can't. I'm a halfling. I can't be racist against my own race. Duh.
So I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that to you to call them that to their face. But I ain't gonna be
I'll
me.
go walking around the town, see if I want to buy anything else. Go anywhere else.
Okay. So you guys
All
want
right,
to walk around with Mirabelle also with it. Okay, cool. So
Where's the weapon shop?
is you
There's
asking
no-
out of Mirabelle?
Yeah, or you.
I don't think there is a weapon shop.
Hey, Mirabelle,
Yeah.
where would a weapon shop be?
Why do we're peaceful down here. What do you mean a weapon shop?
Down here.
Well, yeah, we're in the bottom of the valley.
So you're telling me you've never been attacked?
Not to my knowledge, we've not been attacked down here.
So you don't have, like, a blacksmith?
We give most of our stuff over the town of New Alsford, so I mean, if you want to go talk to anything, you're probably gonna have to go probably up there to go figure some stuff out. Go talk to the other goody two shoes in here that doesn't know anything about our own culture, apparently.
You. I haven't been over here.
And I've not been to New Alsford. You know, none of us get to explore and go live our lives and go be adventurers like some people. Other people get stuck in their hometown.
Oh, we're
Go ahead
getting
and
you
brag
an
about it.
out. Now you can go live in a house.
I gotta go live in a house up on top of the hill.
You don't have to work.
That's actually a pretty sweet gig, actually.
Uh-huh.
I just double clicked on Twilight Temple and there's just big 80s style anime redhead
How
girl.
about you don't click on that yet?
But I'm curious. You
Don't
told me
click
there
on
are
that
things to
yet.
click on, and I'm clicking on things.
Yeah, when we get to those places, please wait a minute. Wait 1 minute.
Hey, Mirabelle, what other? Okay. First off, why is it that you said that when people get near the oak and try to climb it, they die? And then second, what other shops are available around here?
Well, first off, why you don't climb up the tree and then you die isn't necessarily because the tree is killing you, because why would a tree be killing you? That'd be silly. It's people climbing up the tree thinking they know how to climb and then they fall.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, that we have a street sweeper business that kind of cleans that up every now and then. We're down to 2 this week. Let's hope that there's not more.
Are there like a bunch of signs that say "Don't climb the tree," and then people are like, "I can do that because I'm better at climbing," and then they die?
Those get put up, but then people like me come around and lift them up because it's funnier.
Fair. You know, there shouldn't have to be a big sign that says "Don't climb the giant tree."
You would think common sense, but common sense is what kills everybody, and I'm just kind of happy that they don't have any.
Fair enough.
The less people to come here, the better, because I don't want to get bothered. If we get known as the town that kills people, then no one's going to come here. It's a
It's
win-win
true.
to me.
I like Mirabelle's little like purple skirt.
It's supposed to be like a little morose to
Yeah.
be like, hey, she's got some fashion. But in regards to other stores around here, you're welcome to go visit our famous Harvest Hearth. It's where everyone gathers and tells stories because everyone's weird and likes talking to people. I don't know why. Then you got the Grand Oak, which is obviously in the center of town, and if you look up and you still can't see it, then I can't help you. You got the Oak and Vine Apothecary. It's where one of my friends are at that B also likes talking to. They're really nice and really sweet. They sell potions and other things that you might want to drink or might not drink. That's up to you to find out. Hopefully they stop selling the essential oils, because last time they did that, I almost... Anyways. Then we got the Wanderer's Inn, which is our famous inn that everyone comes to for adventuring, because for some reason there's a stereotype for going into an inn and there's adventurers there. Wild. Then you got me, Peddler's Emporium, whatever our tagline is.
Neat. Do you mind? When's your break over? When do you have to be back at the shop?
Honestly, I'm just going to close it down for the day because it seems way more interesting watching you knuckleheads go around and experience things for the first time.
Sounds good to me. Can you show us to the apothecary?
Sure. So you guys are going to be kind of following Mirabelle around, and you see that she is kind of just like walking her way through. She's walking in between some of the houses. So any of those like dotted lines are like little paths you can kind of start making your way through. She starts making her way through a lot of the town, bumping into other people. She's just kind of, she's not saying hi to anybody, but everyone else is like, "Hi, Mirabelle. How's it going? Miss you. Hope you have a great day today." Everyone's really happy to see Mirabelle, but Mirabelle just has a very just somber, "Hi, how's it going? Nice to see you again, Dave. That's a cool one. Cool rock you got there. Keep it up. Hopefully you don't choke on it. Fucking loser." Alrighty.
Oh yeah, sorry, Dwayne
Where's
Sentient. I
B?
forgot about that.
Where's B? B's following along in your guys' group.
All right.
Is everyone this cheerful all the time?
That's why I don't like it here, because apparently in order to be here, everyone's got to be happy, and I'm not, because eventually you kind of get tired of smiling the entire time, and then your face gets hurty, and I don't want to bother be sitting here dealing with that, because who wants to have their face hurt all of the time? Also, who can be on all of the time like that? Doesn't make any sense. Does no one have depression? Is it just me?
Mirabelle, why are your eyes like completely solid red?
Sometimes you see things and you don't want to see them anymore.
Sure.
She just leaves it at
So,
that.
okay. I don't know how that would have effects on your eyes, but okay.
But as you guys are walking, Gruk, you can have a conversation with B. Let me put B back on the screen. So you're having a conversation with B while you're all walking. As you guys are all walking, I just want to quickly throw out that you were walking past the Grand Oak, and additionally, you were also walking by the Twilight Temple as you're making your way through. So just preface that as you guys are walking. But Grok, you want to talk to B?
Hey, B.
Yeah.
You want to hop on my shoulder?
Why would I hop on your shoulder? I can walk. I'm an adult.
So you can have a good and better view of the town.
I can see everything. Can you not see everything?
Yeah, but I can see everything
Do you need
better.
glasses?
I can see everything better.
Okay, well, I can see everything betterer. Yeah.
I can see everything best.
Jesus Christ.
Well, no, I'm good. I don't know. I can get glasses and I can probably see better than you then. They got glasses here, right? Right, Mirabelle? Mirabelle's just like, I don't know. We don't have glass. You guys walk by the Twilight Temple, so along your way, you guys kind of just hear some like hymns, some songs coming out from the temple as you make your way through, and Mirabelle just kind of just keeps bustling along, ignoring everybody. You guys start making your way towards the apothecary. So same thing, you can also look at the apothecary shop if you would like whenever you go there, but otherwise they go in the shop, you hear the famous ding 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 as you guys walk into the store, and then you guys are met with a auburn-haired little halfling wearing a rather puffy oak green jacket, and she's very ecstatic. She's got a big old smile on her face. And her name, as they come in, you see Mirabelle walk in and goes, "Hi, Elowen." And then Elowen responds back and goes just like, "Mirabelle, B, hi!" Elowen is their town's dedicated healer for the area, so she owns the Oak and Vine Apothecary, so she has dedicated her life to preserving the balance between nature and civilization, so she brings in all of the nature, converts it from all of its goodness and all of its bad, removes the bad, puts in the good, and then transforms it into these nice little tinctures and potions to provide to the town. So she is definitely the go-to person for anything for your garden needs, whether you want growth, shrinkage, plumage, expandage, you want anything, she is probably going to be your girl to go for. But she is very ecstatic in seeing new people coming into the shop. So she comes in, sees you guys, and goes, "Hi! Who are all of you?"
Hi.
I understand how you put it here.
B.
My name's Tom.
Hi!
When?
Oh my goodness, it's so exciting to see new people! We don't get many of you guys coming around here! Well, we do, and then they end up leaving, and I don't really know where they go. But that's okay! I don't get a lot of return customers, except for us, who live here. You guys want to buy anything? Or what are you guys here
Doesn't
for?
worry you?
Do what?
I do want.
That
I do want to
doesn't
buy
worry
some
you?
stuff.
What doesn't worry me? The people don't come back? I don't know. No, people
Yeah.
like gardening. We like gardening a lot.
Mm.
We grow like weeds here.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I
You
just
know-
kind of bend? Can I just kind of bend down and just like side conversation for like 2 seconds to Mirabelle and just be like, I understand why you are the way you are.
She's fine. Be on her good side. Otherwise, if you're on the bad side, like I said, she's got the good and the bad for the plants, and you don't want to end up on the bad plants. Thumbs up. Go oak trees.
Go oak trees.
Hey, I want to buy some things from you. Fuck, I forgot what was the character's name?
Elwyn.
Elwyn.
I have these. I have some neat gold bracelets that I got. You want to trade?
Oh, sorry. This was to Elwyn.
Yeah.
Trade. What are we doing? What do you got
You
to
wanna
offer?
trade? I have these awesome gold bracelets.
I
have
could
two of
care
them.
less for physical possessions.
Fuck. All right, then I have amazing.
We have
musical
currency or
skills.
we have flowers. If you can bring me some unique flowers, maybe we can get some good gardening going.
Ooh, do you want do you want some mushrooms?
No, those aren't pretty.
It depends. You've never seen these mushrooms.
Well, I'll tell you
Um,
what. I'll give you some ideas of some flowers I'm looking for, and then you can find them.
Just pay her the gold if you want potions, Tom.
How much gold do you even have?
A lot, but it's more of a weight thing. I'm at capacity to be unencumbered.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, Nevira, you want 2 gold bracelets that we stole from that tomb?
No, I already having my own issues with my own bracelets. I'm good.
Okay.
Are you guys fighting?
So
No.
hate you right now.
No.
You're so lucky I'm not surreal right now. Just saying.
Hey, Cutthroat, do you want 2 gold bracelets? We totally didn't steal these from a tomb.
Nope, I'm good. Thank you. Bless you.
Bless you.
Oh my goodness! Bless you.
I want to go home.
You're having too much fun with this.
My cheeks hurt.
I bet.
All right. How about this? I'm gonna go ahead and just set. I'm gonna go ahead and buy a couple of things with gold as requested, and then
Of
I will.
course.
Yeah, and then I will totally not just leave random things around the town.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
Right. What happens outside the bounds of your store, you have no knowledge of. It's fine.
Kind of. It's not like we're imprisoned here. Kidding. That's a joke.
Wait, what?
Can I roll insight on that?
Me too.
Sure.
Me as well.
Yeah, I'm rolling inside on that.
Motherfucker.
I got a 15.
A 5.
I gotta
13?
get the
13.
giant thing out of my way.
Son of a bitch. 10.
Ugh.
Ugh.
What do I want to give?
I got a 9.
So on the 13 and the 15, what you guys are going to garner is, it was said in jest, but you're not like, haha, that's 100% a joke, right? That's as much as I can give you. It seems like y'all are
Potion
confused.
seller.
Would you like some anti-confusion potions? We get them from our very own garden. Where
Tom,
we
please tell
grow
her.
everything.
If
Please tell
I
her what.
pay for it, will you drink it?
Why would I be drinking my own product for anti-confusion? I'm not confused. It seems like you are.
No, I'm not. I just...
Okay, here's how the order of
I don't-
operations work. You come into my shop, you look at all of my stuff, or you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Tom, buy the potions. Just buy the damn potions.
No,
Please.
I am. I'm buying on it. It's fine. I want to buy a potion of animal friendship. And then I also want to buy a potion of climbing. And then I also want to buy a potion of water breathing.
Okay, so in order of that, so from the 200, do you still have 180 gold left over?
I clicked all the buttons.
Thank you for buying from my shop.
No problem.
Place where I can sell some gems.
You can probably get some of it at the Hearthfire Inn, or whatever the Harvest Hearth is, where everyone talks. You can probably go to like kind of like a swap meet up there, and you can probably get someone to buy some of your gems from there. What are you trying to sell?
Gems.
Descriptive. Yeah, someone's probably buying something. I mean, people are always buying stuff there, swapping stories, getting all stuff taken care of. Especially if they're able to use whatever gems you got, since you want to be so secretive about them. If they can help plants grow, or someone's able to turn them magical to turn them into plants growing, everyone goes out their ass for that kind of stuff. So, you know, go oak trees.
Go
Are
have
there symbols anywhere on the shop?
Do you have to say that after every sentence that you say?
I do. What'd you say, Nevira? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over the green one.
I just didn't know if there was any symbols in this shop that I could see.
Inside of the Oaken Vine Apothecary? No.
Should have
Anywhere
checked
else?
in her shop.
I know I should have checked in her shop. I forgot.
Unless you go back there.
All right. Well, I'm
Should
gonna
cover all the
go.
shit.
I'm gonna go on over to the Harvest Hearth. If anyone wants to tag along, cool.
If you guys want to go to the Harvest Earth, we're going to have a big old jamboree tonight. Don't forget. We have one every night. Because how would you forget?
What does the jamboree involve?
People going and singing like they aren't already.
Hmm.
I kind of
Can I
block
go
out. It's like
stare
white
at
noise.
the oak tree?
You want to go stare at the oak tree? Sure, we'll go to the oak tree, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, bye, Elwyn. We got to leave. I'm tired of your toxic positivity.
Eloin's just like, okay.
So,
Oh yeah,
okay.
what's her response to that? Hold on.
Yeah.
She doesn't have one. I don't know. Fucking
Go oak tree.
go. Okay. I have a little too much fun every now and then. Okay, cool. So you're back with just B and Mirabelle then. So you guys are going to the where Mirabelle is going to go ahead and start directing you guys towards the big old oak tree in the center. And as she walks back out again, she goes like, "Okay, just in case anybody gets lost, look towards the sky, and if you don't see a tree, that sucks. Follow me, Ray." You guys are going to start making your way towards the tree. Bop, 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 bop.
Yes.
Ba-dow. Everyone's around the tree. As you guys start making your way there, Mirabelle is giving like kind of like a motion sign, just like, "Hey, listen, okay, so we're gonna meet the big guy. Just don't ask about the flowers because he's not gonna shut up about it, and I don't want to hear any more about it. I hear enough about it. Please don't ask about the goddamn flowers." Hi, Beryl. And Beryl is the new character that you guys are going to meet. Boop.
Barrel.
Beryl.
That's the big guy?
Well, big guy and like terms of like the leader, yes.
Because he did the best flowers.
Because he's got the nicest flowers. Trying to organize it a little bit. And then let me get Beryl up on the screen for you guys so you can see Beryl in all of his glory.
I wish I could see him.
Has it not loaded for you? Have you not tried refreshing?
I did. I've done it a couple times.
Well,
Yeah,
shit.
I've done it once and still 1%.
I'm so sorry.
It's funny.
It's fine. It's weird.
It is a little weird, yeah.
Really
Show
fast.
players.
Barrel.
Beryl.
He's so happy.
But otherwise, on like the little camera thing, you guys see this little guy, and that's Beryl.
He's got the
Melissa's
animo
like,
tooth.
"What?"
He does have the animo tooth. So that's Beryl. Beryl, you see him, and you see just big old rosy cheeks, pale ass skin. It's almost like he's caked on in some kind of makeup, and you see his like little curly red hair just jutting out from underneath his little green cap, and his jacket is a little too oversized, so his arms aren't exactly sticking out all the way from there. But he sees you guys coming up and he goes just like, "Hi, Mirabelle! Hi, B! Hi, guys! New people! Alrighty, so everyone's names. Let's start with an icebreaker. So I'm Beryl, starts with a B. Now, B, it's your turn. B immediately goes just like, I'm B, and I start with a B. I'm sensing a problem with this game.
Mirabelle, I understand.
We all
Mirabelle,
understand.
Mirabelle, like pausing, just like, just play along with the game. Yeah, obviously, it ends up in a loop because people have so many of the same starting last name and first name. Don't ask about it. Just roll along.
Okay.
I'm Mirabelle, and I start with an M. Who has an M in their name?
I do. I'm Tom, and it starts with a T. Who has a T in their name?
I'm Cutthroat. I start with a C. Anybody got a C in their name?
I'm Gwen.
A G is almost a C.
My last name has a C in it. That kind of counts. G is the first letter of my name.
Gruk?
Gruk, you start with a G.
My name's Gruk, and I start with a G.
And I'm the only one left, and my name's Nevira, and I start with the N.
Hi, everybody! Welcome to Holden! I'm assuming it's your first time because I've not met you before.
You're having way too much fun with this.
You've got that right.
Oh my goodness!
I love how
Oh,
enthusiastic
it's
you
such
are.
a pleasure. So clearly, guys, being first timers here, has Mirabelle been treating you well? And he like goes up to like pinch Mirabelle's cheek, and she immediately smacks it out of his hand. He goes, "Ow, that was wazy." She doesn't like that.
She's been great.
Yeah, Mirabelle is so far my favorite person I've met here.
She's everyone's town favorite, and don't let her looks tell you otherwise, you little snooty person. So, everybody, what do you guys like about Holden so far? Have you guys seen our tree? And you guys are at the very base of the tree. So he just points up.
There's a tree here?
There is! It's the whole crown center of Holden. It's the grand oak tree. There are plenty of us who come around here and do our worships. As you can see, right across the street, we've got our Twilight Temple. You, as halflings, are more than welcome to come and join us in there anytime that you would like. The rest of you can go ahead and tithe if you would like to join us.
We'd have to what to join you?
Tithe. Money.
Oh.
That's how this place works in here. So yeah, we would love it if you join us.
I'm very much enjoying this.
Thank you for the offer, but I'm good.
Please join us after the Hearth and Fire Jabroni Jamboree thing we got going on later. We would love it if everyone joined us for our nightly mass.
Yeah.
What's the?
No,
what's
I have some villages to go stomp with my other orc friends. So
Okay, I'm gonna go. Can I take a good like 5 steps away from him to make it clear that I'm no longer I don't
Sure,
agree
you can
with
take
Gruk.
5 steps away, but his face just like drops at Gruk. He just, we don't joke about that kind of violence around here.
sorry.
He's kidding. He's
Thank
he's just saying
you.
a joke.
I couldn't tell.
He can't tell a joke to save his life, so no worries.
Oh no. Well, if you join us for our jamboree, maybe we can get some funnies in you.
Great.
Haha.
So, what's everyone doing here? I clearly see that we've got Mirabelle kind of guiding you around. What else have you guys seen?
The apothecary, and we're going to the inn.
Going to the Wanderer's Inn? That sounds so much fun. Are you guys going to be staying?
It remains to be seen.
I'd really appreciate it if you stayed. We love having new outsiders. We swap stories of all kinds around here, but at some point they get a little stale.
Uh-huh. Where are the other wanderers?
Well, typically they are at the Wanderer's Inn and they trade all of their adventuring stories, and then they leave the town of Holden after they have done everything they need to do here and meet up. It's kind of funny, you know, the stereotype of adventurers in an inn and then everyone leaves to go adventure. This is where we all laugh, everybody, because I'm the funny one here.
You know what?
See? This is why I'm the town leader. If you didn't already know, or Mirabelle didn't tell you, she's really bad about that. And honestly, I take it as a personal offense sometimes.
She told us all about it. She gave us great details.
Oh, she did!
No
And you
worries.
just see Mirabelle just... Yeah, totally.
She's been a great tour guide.
That's fantastic! What I would really love... So you guys went to the apothecary, right? Did you buy anything? Did you see all the flowers that they had?
It was great.
We sure did.
Oh my goodness. So here's the thing. I've been really looking for this really unique flower, and I just can't get it down here in Holden. No one appears to know where it is or won't tell me for inexplicable reasons. Honestly, I don't understand. I'm such a nice guy. I'm looking for a dragon's breath orchid. I would really love it if you guys were able to get that for me. Can you do that? You know, you're adventurers.
I'm not sure what Can I ask why you would need it?
Because I need to make sure that I have the prettiest garden, and if I don't, then I'm going to lose this season's ownership, and I'm not going to lose my position as power.
Oh no.
I'm not sure if we'll be able to get that, but we'll keep that in mind.
You see Bede like come forward, just like, what do you need a what?
Nothing, B. Don't worry about it. We'll.
I heard a dragon breath thing.
Yeah, he was talking about. I don't know. We'll tell you about it later. All right, so.
We gotta go to that inn.
Yeah, we got to go to that inn. So thank you for your time, Mr. I forgot whatever his name was.
Beryl.
And don't
yeah.
you forget it. Starts with a B.
Beryl.
I won't forget it this time. Thank you, Mr. Beryl. We will go to the inn, and we'll talk to you later. All right, bye. Let's leave.
Okay, so you guys choose to leave. So as you guys like turn around to go ahead and leave, do you guys want to say anything super quick?
Two barrel?
You're out of earshot for a barrel. You guys are able
Oh,
to
I was
run
gonna be
away
like,
that fast enough for that.
What the fuck was that?
That guy's creepy as shit. Let's never try and interact with him ever again.
Hey, B, we're gonna learn something about stranger danger. Please don't give that man any flowers.
That would be a no-no.
We're gonna learn stranger danger.
Stranger danger. Well, I don't want to go over there. That is not where the inn is. Are we going to the inn?
Yeah, we were on the inn.
That's why I said that's what I was saying. If you guys wanted to say something really quick, because otherwise I'm interjecting something.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Okay.
True.
So, if you guys don't want to say anything amongst yourselves,
We're going to the inn.
we're going to the inn.
Let's go to the inn.
No, you're not. Fuck you.
Something
I don't know,
else
I can't
happens
see
before you
anything.
get to do that.
What the fuck is that?
What the hell is that thing?
What?
So
I didn't see anything pop up on the
A
screen.
rockin' talking robot.
okay, I didn't have it pop on the screen. No.
Do you need a better picture of that one too?
No, I got it.
No,
There we
I
go.
can see part of it.
Show on screen.
There he is.
So this little guy down here. So you see that same oak leaf jacket wrapped up around them. They got it more as like a tunic than like a jacket or a puffer jacket or anything else of that kind. They've got like a tunic. So it's got little belts clipping amongst themselves. They got little jeans going on underneath it and tiny little boots. Also, additionally to them, that's all of their torso. Above them, they've got nice fire orange hair coming out from underneath them. And underneath that, or underneath all tucked away, is underneath, or tucked underneath that, they have a red beanie, is what I'm trying to say. They got a red beanie tucking up underneath all that hair. And then they got big, bright orange gloves. And it's just a very happy little halfling that comes out of there and goes just like, psst, psst.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, sorry, I didn't know if I'd get your attention. So did y'all meet the fucking weirdo over there, Beryl?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. I know you said come to the temple. you don't have to do nothing. You guys can come to the temple if you want. Otherwise, I'm just trying to figure out more about this whole halfling area thing. Because this whole thing I got going on right now, not my thing, not my style. Honestly, I'm just trying to get there to try and talk to some kind of priest to undo whatever the fuck this shit is. Can you help me?
What do you mean? What? The clothes or the gloves?
You see Maribel just kind of like standing upside and just like, fuck. Hey. So, we're not supposed to talk a lot about the stuff we do at Temple, or rather the stuff that other people do at Temple. And honestly, Gideon, I'd really appreciate it if maybe you didn't talk about that, because I don't want to have anything fucked up here. Preferably.
No. Let him talk.
Gideon's like, honestly, you know what, Maribel? Fuck you. Your goddamn depressing ass motherfucking shit. Tired of it. Fuck this goddamn place. I am not a goddamn halfling. I am not. And at that, immediately Beryl comes around from the corner and sees you guys talking to Gideon. Beryl comes out and starts like trying to yell over anything that Gideon is saying. Beryl comes in and just like, hey everybody, all right, calm down. See, we met the temple guy. Yep, he stays here at the temple and he's not supposed to be going anywhere, especially outside of it. Get back inside, Gideon. And Gideon's just like, no, I don't want, why am I? And then two other halflings come out, kind of grab him by the arms and drag him back inside the temple before he can say much else.
We need to get out of this town.
What was that?
Why
like
don't
a
we
horror movie.
why don't we go ahead and walk to a spot where we are not directly outside of this temple, along with Mr. Barrel over there.
Sure. So that guy's gonna go away. Boop, 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 boop. So where'd you guys want to go?
The inn? But
To the Wanderer's Inn?
I was going to say
Yeah.
somewhere we couldn't be overheard. So I was going
Yeah.
to be like, why don't we just go fuck off to a tree over here or something?
Sure.
Or like, yeah, what's this? What's this? Just like a little,
That's like a tower.
oh, okay.
It's like a watchtower kind of a thing. So you guys go ahead and start making your way towards the outskirts. And Mirabelle is like very much like, you can see that there's like, her shoulders are now more slumped than they were before. And she's like, God fucking damn it. Oh, God.
What's wrong?
Well, I mean, you weren't really supposed to see that. Surprise. Everyone's
So,
happy
like-
here.
Yeah, so
Are
like,
you not a halfling?
No, I'm a halfling. He is not. Some of the people around here, not necessarily. They weren't born a halfling, to say. And you see her smile for the first time. And she's like, I don't know all the logistics of it.
so Maribel, sounds like there's a lot of weird stuff happening that is kind of centered around the whole temple and nightly mass thing. So I would assume that you probably don't want anything to do with that and are just kind of generally worn down by it. And that was really creepy. So what do you think we should do to be able to help break whatever weird spell is happening?
Let me hear Nevira out for a moment, because I think she had a question, and maybe I have an answer, but I don't know. What do we got going on? Oh.
No, I think that the religion that's going on is just turning people into halflings so they'll stay here.
Which is what I'm so surprised about, that you're a halfling and you're a halfling and you guys aren't able to put this. You guys aren't very religious people, are you?
No.
Cool. Does anyone remember the story about how all of us came to be? Hooray.
Did they cut a taller person in half?
No. Yondala, the greater deity, all of her supreme being and power made all of us, is how all of our story goes. So before Yondala, we weren't here. There was all of the regular humans, all the regular elves, the dwarves, the yada, yada, yada. I don't know about their religion. Maybe they have something else. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but otherwise, our story as halflings goes is that before Yolanda, we weren't here. Yolanda comes in, she makes her all of our entire race, all of her charming bullshit self. I don't fucking care. She's all friendly, and honestly, that's all just a bunch of fake bullshit to me. But again, who knows? Who knows where we really came from? What we all got to be introspective about stuff. And you can see that she's getting a little bit more like energetic in it, or at least showing more character. So anyways, the whole Big Bang thing comes out, Yondala, all of us, and we get born. Cool. Then we get all of us little halfling people who worship her, because what else do we have to worship besides the person who created us? Oh, I don't know. Anything else in this exciting ass world? That's cool. But no, anyone who follows Yondala gets this magical fucking power where they get to right the wrongs of the people who were mean to us, and we get to turn them into us. You get the curse of Yondala. You get turned back into a very small child, and some weird shit happened in our little town where they were able to figure out, oh, what if we turn them into halflings as well? And I don't understand that fucking magic. So yeah, we're not born halflings necessarily. Some of us were a different race. I don't know what Gideon was. I didn't get to talk to Gideon very much. Much as I just heard from right there, that's the most I ever heard of Gideon. Otherwise, I just hear lots of screaming coming out from the temple every now and then, and I choose to ignore it because I don't want to bother that, and I don't want to get involved. I just want to leave.
Could it be something with the plants?
With the plants?
You mean the flowers?
Maybe they
Maybe
figured
they
out a potion
cultivate
or something
plants?
to turn people into halflings.
I don't
Quick.
think
Even
y'all are
though they
following
haven't
my
proper-
religious fanatic talk, is that we have a priest here who can literally turn people into children.
Beryl was kind of adamant about getting a certain plant.
I mean, as
The
far as
dragons.
I know with these plants and stuff, that's just kind of how this whole town's gone, is we just have a whole yearly thing whenever the spring season comes around. We all talk about all of our gardening, and whoever has the prettiest garden gets voted to be the leader. And last year, Beryl got to be the leader of it all.
Who was the leader before Beryl?
It was Beryl again. Beryl's been in charge for a little bit, but I mean, it's not been terribly long. Before that, it was his wife, Ren, and so, you know, she had it. She's always had the greenest of thumbs, but otherwise, she's not been planting any time. She's let Beryl take over most of the session.
So where did Ren go then?
Ren's just back at their house, I assume. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen Ren.
It's dead.
Yeah.
Where is Beryl's house?
Beryl's house, he lives at the top of the oak tree.
He lives in the tree.
Well, did you not see any of the small lights going along the tree?
No.
So he lives at the top of the tree. No one's allowed up there, because obviously that's his house.
Why is his house in the tree?
Because it's wherever the leader goes. Do
So
you
if
all
you're
not
the
have this
leader-
in your towns? Are we the weird
No.
ones?
Yes. So you're telling me that your leader, like, if you were the leader of this town, you would be staying
That'd
inside
be
the
my
tree at
house
the
if I
top?
was up there, but I could give less of a rat's ass about a garden, because who cares about flowers? Sometimes they're nice, sometimes they smell good, other times they have bees and they sting you. Sorry, bee.
Okay. Well, I think there's something fishy going on in that temple. More
think?
than just your priest turning people. Because I don't know what he was before, but he didn't seem too happy about what was going on now.
I don't know. I don't go in for the nightly mass because I don't want to be bothered with it, because I prefer sleeping over the sound of screaming. So I never get invited to really go, and I don't get pushed to go inside of there. All I get pushed to is just keep charge of the shop. And then as long as I keep doing that, we're hunky-dory.
Gotcha.
It might be good
So-
if the non-halflings don't go near the temple.
Yeah, that's my train of thought, and I do think that our halflings might need to visit the nightly mass.
I love religion.
Well, Beryl already said you're already invited, and he seems pretty ecstatic to have new halflings in here. Before you go in, they're probably going to want to make sure that you wear all of our oak green garb. Hooray, go
No.
oak tree, whatever. the
Can I just
fuck.
put on my green cloak and that be good enough?
Probably. Is it oak leaf green?
Yes.
There you go. You wear an oak leaf green.
Cool.
She gives like a very mediocre 2 thumbs up.
Go oak trees.
Yep.
I mean,
Don't you forget it.
my skin is kind of green. Does that count?
I don't think you're small enough, but I appreciate your efforts.
And Greg, I would not get near that temple. Nobody that's
No.
not a halfling should get near the temple.
Yeah, turn into a halfling.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm just making all of it up. Who knows?
Who knows?
Okay. Do we want to go towards the inland?
I mean, sure, we could go towards the Wanderers Inn.
Okay.
Just
TLDR
see-
from Matt. Basically, every year the leader gets voted, and whoever the leader is, they get to live in the big oak tree, and no one's allowed inside the oak tree. And for the last few years, Barrel's been the leader. And before Barrel was his wife Ren, who has not been seen in a while. And yeah.
And me and you should probably go to this mass tonight and leave the others so they don't get turned into halflings, potentially.
Okay.
You also have to find a green something to wear.
I have
Oh.
to find something green to wear.
Yeah.
Green.
I got my
Oak
clothes.
leaves,
Green.
hooray.
Go oak leaves. It's a good thing I have costume clothes.
Fuck yeah.
You get a
Sure.
proficiency bonus.
Do I really?
Yeah, I believe you're proficient with your actor. I think you get. I believe you chose something, Matt, for Tom that was proficient with costume clothing, and if anything, costume clothing in general gives you a bonus to doing things of deception with clothes.
Like performance and shit.
Yeah, because you have to call out what the costume is, and that's what that costume is. That it's locked at that point. You don't get to go, oh, I'm a sailor, and now I'm a cowboy. It's like, nope, you choose the one, it's labeled as such, that's your costume. Or at least that's my current homebrew rule, and I'm saying it right now. Bam! So if you want different costumes, you got to bring different costumes.
Gotta go out and
No,
buy it.
so sorry, I was trying to read and stuff.
Sure.
It's basically saying I get proficiency of like deception with a specific costume if I say what that costume is.
You
And
would
then
get
it's that costume.
You'd get performance and deception, not necessarily persuasion. Because persuasion, you're not like, oh, I'm totally this guy. That's just your pure speech. You get a deception bonus. So if someone's trying to perceive if you are who you say that you are, you would get a bonus because you dress the part. And if you act the part, which is performance, you would get that bonus as well.
Okay.
Does that all make sense? Is that all homebrewy enough? It seems like those are canon rules, but I'm going to say it's homebrew.
No, like I remember reading that somewhere, but I don't know if I. Oh wait, hang on, I found it.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe I didn't. It doesn't matter. I like that idea, and I feel like I remember reading that somewhere, but I don't know. So, yeah, why don't we do it? And what's the most general thing that could also be green that I can think of?
A bush.
It has to be green, like it has to be a cloak or a jacket type thing.
It's an oak leaf green.
Yeah.
Traditionally the uniform that has kind of been seen around here, because you guys can garner that it's everyone you've seen so far, it looks to be just regular clothing, but it could be considered a uniform, which that would garner it to be like, oh, it's a green jacket, they have a beanie or some kind of hat, a toque, a skull cap.
So the costume clothes says the set of clothes fashioned after a particular costume, typically meant for entertaining. So what I'm gonna go with is like a standard like guard uniform that happens to have a green jacket, and homebrew it with the idea that you would typically that'd be a role that could be played in a lot of plays and shit. So
Yep, and that would count.
cool. All right, I'm gonna do that.
Cool. So that'll be your clothing you kind of like make up on the spot from here. The way that we'll kind of like interject that is you are able to go to the Peddler's Emporium and are able to purchase those clothes, since there are clothes at the Emporium that would fit that descriptor.
Okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense. So let's say I already have costume clothes, but yeah.
Right. I'm just saying that like you would go to Peddler's Emporium.
Oh yeah.
You already have costume clothes. You don't have to go buy them. But you'll be like, hey, this is what fits. So those costume clothes you have right now, if you can name them as such,
Shit.
And if not,
Okay.
not a big deal. We'll just mark that out later for your D&D thing because it needs to be. That's all that is now. There's no more. As you
Okay, I'll put it in the notes.
So you got that. So B is just kind of like she's been just kind of just like hovering around herself. She goes like, I don't know what's been going on the last couple hours. Everyone seems spooky and happy,
Yep.
which is confusing.
We're gonna take a trip to the inn.
Going to the end?
Yep, there's a party gonna go on. Jamboree.
Ooh. Okay. I thought they were saying there was a party at the Harvest Earth. At the end.
Oh shit. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I wasn't paying attention.
I mean, you did just say you weren't paying attention for the last 2 hours, but
Right.
I think you're
was
right.
really
I believe
focusing on
it's over.
14.
Okay.
Yep.
But I do think you're right. I think it is at the Harvester. Yeah, sure. I think that's where the
Harvest
jamboree is. But
Jamboree.
I was just gonna go. I was just saying go to the Wanderers Inn to see if there's any other Wanderers that are around.
Yeah.
Sure. You
they
guys want to
have
go to
any
the Wanderers Inn? So by now, so you guys have spent all of your morning. It's been getting into noon, so it's afternoon right now. So it's not like dinner, like dusk time yet, but it's like you guys are about gonna get. All right. So as you guys start making your way here, you guys get to see a new character. Oh, she's so cute and happy.
Oh, it looks like a little tiny Tony. I don't know why that one reminds me of Tony, but it seems like a Tony.
Aw.
It's not
Very pink.
mildly based off anybody. For the Wanderers, then you guys make your way forward, and you guys get like a warm, inviting feeling as you start making your way towards it, and it stands as like a beacon of hospitality for the town of Holden. It's got a cozy interior. It's adorned with comfortable furnishings, warm fireplaces dotted along like every other individual section. So it seems like every little place can have its own unique little bit of like a homestead sort of feeling. The walls are adorned with all kinds of maps, and there's paintings and memorabilia of travelers' pasts. You see that of dragon fires and fighting. You see that of arachnid slaying. You see that of a tree being felled from a great height. You see that of just adventurers and their adventuring party. It's almost like people are like leaving their own like little stamps of little places here because everything is their own unique thing. So you see other adventuring parties out here. You see that from all of that, you see the bright pink character start making her way towards you guys, holding on to two large big trays of just whatever kind of drink that she has on there. And she starts making her way through. She's coming in. She's like, "Hi, hold on. I'll be with you in 1 second. Just hold on." And she's kind of like trapezing her way through the crowd. The crowd is mostly fixated with that of the town of Holden denizens. You see halflings in their green gear. However, you do see the occasional human, the occasional elf kind of dotted about here. So it seems like, it's more than just that of halflings here. But you see them go through, and then, Mirabelle kind of like pauses. She goes like, "Oh, get ready to meet Isabel. You can just ask her about drinks and she'll bring in anything for you. It's definitely the best place in town, if I do have to admit any sort of good thing about being here."
Are there
yeah,
Are there any symbols in or outside the town or the inn?
not inside this inn.
Okay.
I appreciate you asking.
Every place we go.
I'm sorry. Okay, here, pull back the curtain. You missed the one place to ask. And that is,
Is it?
okay. You can go back there again later.
Yeah.
But so you see that the inn is very comfortable. You see that all these places have meals out in front of them. You see giant fat turkeys. You see people like eating their porridges and their stews, and people just having a good old time inside of here. So yeah, you see Isabel kind of like trapezing her way through, and eventually you see that she's cleared off all of her stuff, and then she tucks underneath her arms those two big plates. She's making her way through. She goes, "Hi guys, okay, we're really busy tonight, so I'd really appreciate it. We can kind of talk a little bit once I kind of finish setting for things up. But I mean, can I get you guys anything before I get going? That way I can get back on round 2.
A drink?
A drink. What kind of drink?
Bob.
Name anything you like, and I'll tell you yes or no. Water, tea, beer. What do we got?
Beer.
Beer.
Sure.
Got it. Okay, 1.
I'll take a tea.
Tea.
Give me a beer.
2 beer,
Beer.
1 tea, 3 beer.
I'll take a water.
Water for the pansy. Let's go. I kid. I'm sorry. Now let me go drink water here. Okay, I'll be right back. So she goes, disappears off into the crowd. You guys can go ahead and start to find yourself a little seat. You see Mirabelle immediately start beelining for the exact corner closest to the wall, or closest to the door. She's, it's the fireplace in there. It's already kind of like toned down, so there's not a lot of new logs inside of there. So she immediately sits in, and it's got like a, how would it be described? With the fireplace in one section, and it's kind of got 2 wraparound couches where you can kind of walk between the couch. There's a little table in the middle of it. So it's got a nice, like, circular, no one should really bother you from this area because you guys are all in one area. Mirabelle sits, and then Bee sits right next to her, and you see Bee's tail just kind of like flicking back and forth. She's like, ooh, I don't come here that often. It's so exciting. Can I have a
Water
beer?
for you. No,
No.
absolutely not. You get water.
Fine. And Mirabelle's just kind of sitting there like, okay, cool.
Do you want anything, Mirabelle?
No, I'm parched. Or quenched?
What?
He's like, wait,
What's the opposite of not thirsty? Is it quenched?
Sure.
I'm not
Quenched.
thirsty.
Yeah.
I'm not thirsty. Not at all.
I'm
No.
parched.
No, I'm not
I'm
thirsty.
parched. I'm not.
No, I'm stupid. Anyways, Mirabelle's not thirsty. Bee wants to try and have a beer.
No.
But everyone tells her no. She's like, fine. Mirabelle sits, and you see her just kind of like looking around all the tapestry. She's just like, yep, this is where everyone comes, leaves all their stuff. For some reason, I don't know why people want to leave all their like photos around here. It's kind of weird because now I can just take it.
Did you hear that, Tom? You can leave your shit here.
Nope.
Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why would anyone want to be here and just leave their stuff? Ooh, cool. I visited Holden. Neat.
Neat is right.
It's us.
Y'all got any adventuring stories? Since we're here, it's the whole point of the town.
What kind of story do you want to hear?
Are y'all even adventurers?
I was until I took an arrow in the knee. Haha, funny.
Not really.
Not really. So
We killed a big bug thing once.
true.
Interesting.
Missing
had-
mushroom people.
We were
Nevira-
adventurers before, but now we kind of.
We were bad, but now we're good.
Yeah, Nevira used to have a giant pimple on her face that was growing out.
It was a fucking mushroom. Leave me alone.
Mirabelle like leans over. She's like, "You had a what?"
It was just a mushroom. It was attached to my face. It's gone now.
No. The thing on her face. Tom, what was it?
It was basically just a giant pink pimple.
Where? And she's like, just like staring at your face, just like. But you see, there's those eyes, just. Where?
I think it was on her cheek.
My bad. I was just trying to see if you had anything. I don't know. You said
No,
you had a
not that
thing,
I-
and now you don't. That's weird.
It's gone. Yeah, it's gone. Yeah.
All right.
So is your
cool.
town.
What do you mean our
Oh,
town?
God, I didn't
Town's
live
here. What
here.
are you talking about?
New house for so much better.
Oh, we met a big giant, or we didn't
Brag
meet it.
about it.
I will.
What were you saying, Tom?
We saw a big giant, scary like Demogorgon thing at some point. That was neat.
What's a
That's not-
Demogorgon?
Oh, I wasn't there.
Imagine like a big giant like 60-foot tall humanoid thing with a big old like octopus head that can shoot like laser beams and stuff. If I remember correctly, I might have made that up.
At your finishing description of that, Isabella comes back in, and she comes in, she goes, sets down the tray. So she goes, beer, tea, beer, water. And I'm so sorry, Mirabelle, I didn't get you anything. B, do you want your standard water? Do you want tea this time? I mean, I don't know. You're pretty energetic as it is most of the time. You see like B's tail just. She goes, beer. Isabella, no.
Water.
No.
Water.
Water.
I couldn't help
Tea.
but overhear.
Yeah.
You were talking about some creature like shooting stuff. I mean, it sounds like pretty interesting. You want to share some of your adventuring stories here? You want to write it up on the wall?
Maybe. We'll see how the night goes.
Well, I mean, the night's going to be going for just a while longer. We got the jamboree coming up pretty soon, so we got to clear everybody out for here, and then we got to go to the temple mass.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, so I mean, I'm sorry, I don't mean to rush you guys here. I can't offer you guys any food, so like, hopefully you guys finish up your drinks. We get going.
I got a question.
I might have an answer. What's up?
So Barrel's the leader, right?
Yes, Beryl is currently our leader. He won the Supreme Garden for probably like 5 years in a row now.
His wife. When was the last time you seen his wife?
Oh, Ren, bless her heart. Last time I saw her, probably maybe like the year after Beryl had won, when Beryl was going for a second time. It's really weird seeing couples compete with their own gardens, but you know, honestly, it seems like they really work together. But otherwise, it's been a while since I've kind of seen her, so I mean, a couple years, but I mean, it's normal like that for, you know, those way up in the tree to kind of live that way, because everyone thinks that they're really nice and everything. They just want to make sure they keep all of like their garden secrets together.
So there's a bunch of more halflings up there.
No, it's whoever the leader is.
Okay.
Just all the garden secrets are kept in the tree. We want to make sure that we keep all of our, you know, our history in there, and that's kind of where that is. You're more than welcome to like go ahead and like ask about seeing if you can go visit our, you know, our proud history and take a look around. But getting up anywhere near like the leader's like home and stuff like that towards the top of the tree, kind of not allowed.
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe they'll break that. Maybe you'll get invited. I don't know. I've never been invited up there. I usually come in like third for the garden, which kind of sucks. But you know what? I think I'm right there about figuring it out. I think what I need next time, I think I need some lilies. And if anything, I know mirthroot is definitely what's won the last couple times.
What flower won the last couple times?
Mirthroot. Mirthroot. So so you guys aren't really from around Holden. We really pride ourselves on flowers. So mirthroot, it's got these cheerful yellows and pinks and purples. It looks like a little tiny carnival and like a little tiny flower, and just pokes everything out. It's just a beautiful, beautiful flower. Say you don't necessarily have to have it to win. There's been plenty of gardens that won without, but I've noticed the last couple of times it's definitely won.
Okay.
What about some dragon's breath?
Dragon's Breath. That's a sneaky one. I don't think anyone's gotten that in a garden just yet. I don't know where you can really find it around here. Do you know where? If I can get that, that'll be the secret that I can get to winning. Maybe I can finally get to be the leader.
No, but Beryl was asking about it.
Okay, so it seems like there's going something on with that. All right. If I'm able to secure that, maybe I'll talk to some of the other guys around here, and if they're able to secure me some of that, then I would pay them handsomely.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We should.
Well, yeah. We'll drink these. What do payment? What do I owe you?
Oh,
for my beer?
don't worry. Adventurers always drink for free here. It's not a big deal. Just make sure you write the story up on the wall, and we'll get all taken care of.
Okay.
Getting
Yeah.
money.
We'll write a story on the wall.
Awesome. Thank you, dearie. All right, I'll go ahead and get going. Bye, Mirabelle. Bye, Bee. And then she leaves.
Bye.
This whole town's so creepy.
Not a good
Anybody else
business.
gonna drink this beer, or should I be worried now?
Probably should be worried.
Yeah, how about we probably not?
Yeah, can I look at my water and make sure it's, it looks like water?
Sure. You can, if you're trying to figure out if it looks like water, you can roll for a medicine check, or you can roll for survival. Both of them are going to be at disadvantage since you don't have anything to really tell, unless you are able to convince me of something that Gruk would know on how to tell if something's water.
Can I tell if there's any, like, the beers are tampered with, considering
It's going to be the same
lived
thing.
in Tampa?
I
You
got a
can
14.
convince me a little bit otherwise since you were a barkeep, or worked in a
Yep.
bar.
I worked in a bar, lived in a bar, I
Real
know all
quick,
about
I'm
alcohol.
going to jump over to Gruk super quick. Gruk, what's up?
I got a 14 on my roll.
14. For water, traditionally to you, water is flat. However, this was delivered sparkling.
Just gonna push it away.
Okay. Nevira, for you rolling, again, is going to... So, yours is going to be your pick of wisdom or intelligence, since you do not have to roll for survival or medicine regarding anything weird with the beer, because you are just trying to discern whether or not you think anything is different with this beer.
I got a +1 in wisdom. I'll do wisdom.
Okay, roll for wisdom.
Don't fuck me over, D&D Beyond. You fucked me over, D&D Beyond. 4.
4? Got it.
Can't
To
look
you,
tonight.
you're like, well, it smells like beer. This could just be their local tap. They make plenty of their own stuff, it seems, and who knows, maybe they also grow their own like wheat and get hops going.
I would just avoid anything we drink here.
Is there a sink?
Is there a
Like-
sink? Not like directly next to you, no. There might be a bathroom. But otherwise, the only thing... Are you trying to dump your drink?
Yeah.
Closest thing to dump your drink is going to be in the fire.
Nice.
Pound it or leave it. Go to the bathroom with it. Your choice.
Definitely just leaving it here.
I'll go to the bathroom with it.
Okay.
With my...
I'll go write a story on the wall.
Okay. What story would you like to leave for the town?
feel
We
like
got
this
Remember,
is
you
gonna
are
put a-
cutthroat.
Oh shit, I'm cutthroat.
I feel like this is
Oh,
gonna put a spell on you or something. I don't know. Don't trust it. Don't trust this town.
it'd have to be one of the stories with, Vers and
Sure, make it up on the spot.
oh,
Again, whatever you say is canon.
fuck yeah. It'd be about how I got dog. I'm trying to fucking remember his name.
Yeah, how you got
The
dog?
Goliath. Not to have him believe in himself, even though he really is a Goliath and thinks that
He's a human.
Cute
Yes.
adventuring story.
Cute adventuring story. Yes.
So you leave that up on the wall?
Yeah.
Nice.
Can I just...
Do you want to leave a signature on it?
Probably wouldn't
I'll
be the best idea.
I'll put LCK.
Okay,
Why
cool.
not? LCK.
What were you doing, Gruk?
I was gonna say, after I come back out from the bathroom, if I was going to be able to see Cutthroat writing a story or not, but
Yeah, you see her writing. You see her like finishing it off with the signature.
I was gonna say, maybe you can write the story of how we killed the big bug creature. Because I know you didn't do that, but we did it. So
Okay.
just kind of make it up.
You want me to put on there a made-up story about a big bug creature we killed?
Or I guess I could make it up.
Is there any familiar signatures on the wall, by the way?
Yeah, that's a great question.
I don't think
What
there
are
would-
you looking for in specific?
A familiar name.
You're
Like
gonna have
Thack?
to throw some names at me.
back, yeah.
Yeah, fact.
You
Any of the
are
people we met,
taking a look around.
any of the
roll-
boys.
Go ahead and roll for investigation.
Ront, any of the people from the prison.
Ron.
Anyone I know?
Roll for investigation.
I don't
Let's
want to
just
get fucked
all
over
roll
again.
for
Yep,
investigation.
everyone roll for
Here,
investigation.
Come on.
Shoot. I got an 8.
I got a 5.
I got a 19.
Yay, Gwen.
For
14.
most everyone, you guys are not able to find anything, and you're not able to like really cover a lot of the areas with it, since it looks like some people are like overlapping some of their stories, other people aren't exactly considerate, other people go ahead and write in their own like funny little nicknames in there, like someone writes in there like cool guy 69, and you're like, that's not a real name. Gwen, you said you rolled a 19?
Yeah.
Is there anyone in specific that you were looking for?
I haven't seen my sister Jen in a long time. Is maybe Jen came through here?
You do not see anything on this table, not table, on this wall relating to anything with the last name Runerock or Jen.
That sucks. Okay.
So for the rest of you guys weren't able to like scour enough of the places. You weren't able to see it too hard. Gwen being very fixated on one thing, you did not see that specific thing. Bean. That's what you doing.
No.
Okay,
Sterling. Oh my god.
Everything's kind of wrapping up at the Wanderers, and you see people start flocking their way out. Like they're leaving out in groves, as they are very much aware that now is the time to go to the Jamboree.